passport cartel, catch flights, not fears. Globe-trotting heavy in heels and wheels, living lavish, loving love in exotic seas, sipping life with a side of dreams. Jet set, let that luxury is our norm. Stamping passport storms, we just reform. First class seats to lands unknown, making every time zone feel like home. Champagne popping, world shopping never stop. From Tokyo towers to Parisian rooftop. Love, international, no borders, just hearts. Passport cartel playing all the parts. Dates under the stars, different each night. Eiffel views, northern lights so bright. Language of love, fluent in all. From whispers and vanish to Rome's nightfall. Hand in hand across sands and seas, with the world at our feet, life's a breeze. But no mistake, beneath these stars we roam. A wolf in each of us, fierce and alone. Loyal to the pack, wherever we stride. Passport cartel, with pride we abide. Like wolves we wander wild and free, masters of our destiny. Just let it be, together yet alone. Under moonlit skies, in the silence, alone wolves cry. The thrill of chase in every place. With every new face, life we embrace and grace. We no place, life we embrace. We the passport cartel, catch flights, not fields. Globe-trotting heavy in heels and wheels. Living lavish, loving large, in exotic seas. Sipping life, inside a dream. So here's to the nights when we live in love, with the stars above and the world to shove. Passport cartel, forever we fly, chasing horizons where our dreams lie. Be the passport cartel, catch flights, not fears. Globe-trotting heavy in heels and wheels, living lavish, loving love in exotic seas, sipping life with a side of dreams. Jet set, let that luxury is our norm. Stamping passport storms, we just reform. First class seats to lands unknown, making every time zone feel like home. Champagne popping.
Let some brothers come in right quick.
From Tokyo towers to Parisian rooftops.
Oh, Jay, I thought you were gonna get on with us, man, but I know we're doing one tomorrow too. You know?
Passport cartel playing all the parts. Dates under the stars, different each night. Eiffel views, northern lights so bright. Language of love, fluent in all. From whispers and vanish to Rome's nightfall. Hand in hand across sands and seas, with the world at our feet, life's a breeze. But no mistake, beneath these stars we roam. A wolf in each of us, fierce and alone. Loyal to the pack, wherever we stride. Passport cartel, with pride we abide. Like wolves we wander wild and free, masters of our destiny. Just let it be, together yet alone. Under moonlit skies, in the silence, alone.
Brother Kobe, I sent you the link. Did you get the link?
With every new face, life we embrace and grace. We no place, life we embrace.
All right, look, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat then, and only a few brothers gonna get on. On Jay, Brother Kobe, and Men on the Move. But after, I'll let some more people on. I'm gonna drop the link to you, brother.
So here's to the nights when we live in love, with the stars above and the world to shove. Passport cartel, forever we fly.
On Jay and Cody, I dropped the link for y'all.
fixed it.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right, man. Look, we got a good show tonight, man. Thank all you guys for rocking out with the channel. Means a lot, man. We about to get into the lure of these Latinas, man. Look, one thing I get every day is asking why we traveling to Latin America and not traveling this place or that place. And I'm gonna let the other brothers tonight talk a lot about why many of us travel to Latin America. Look, there's Latinos in America, so that's not the reason. If you just want to date Latin chicks, which I've done in the United States, like probably half my life, I've dated a lot of the women, a lot of Latinas in there, but it's a difference. So I'm gonna let the brothers get on right quick. We going straight into the show tonight, man. We got men on the move. Somebody else just came. I can't see you yet, brother. Let me see.
Yes, hold on.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna let some brothers chop it up. I don't want to let too many people on because it start getting a little clouded. Okay, we got the man in here. We got the man himself.
What up? What
Jay,
up?
man. Jay, now you know we got to do that show tomorrow. Is your thing, brother? Dirty Mac.
Right.
Yeah, man, we definitely need that because man, cats be out here, man. God, but I ain't gonna get too much in it with that. Men on the move, you all right, brother? Sound like you in there
You can hear
wrestling.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
I'm
You all
trying to
right?
figure
I
out how
don't
to
need to call
troubleshoot
for
this
help,
camera, man.
man. We need to call for help.
Nah, man. You good, man. Trying to
All right,
troubleshoot
man.
this camera.
All right, I'm trying to make sure you good. All right, so look, we're going to start with what we got right here. Now, brother Kobe, man, I owe you a good apology. The other day you was on with us, man. Look, somebody echoing.
Oh shit!
That might
Hold
be
on.
somebody. It might be you, Kobe. Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
Let me see.
So, brother, I'm gonna let you go first because of this, man. Let me tell you, man. They give me some new nerve medicine right for my foot. And man, I'm drinking with it. Do not drink alcohol and nerve medicine. That had me. I was out of it. I don't remember nothing. I messed the whole stream up. So look, I apologize to you. So on Jay, he was the one talking when I ended it. was it brother Kobe?
I
All right.
think
So
so. I
look,
think so.
yeah. So look, I'm gonna let you go first tonight, brother Kobe. Now we're talking about the allure of why men travel to Latin America. But look, the thing I want you to do first is, and look, all these brothers' YouTube links are in the description. Make sure that you give all these brothers, show all these brothers some love. They're gonna be dropping the game. So, brother Kobe, I want you to go first and tell tell people what your channel is about, and then I want you to go into why you think brothers travel to Latin America. It's on you. You got the floor.
Okay. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right. Yeah. So my YouTube channel, I just started it this year, and it's about traveling. You know, as we're all going out traveling and exploring different parts of the world. For me, it's been mainly in South America, of course, Colombia. I've been to the DR once. I got to go back, of course. Yeah, that's what my channel is basically about. I'm trying to build a catalog of different countries and just show brothers that there's more out there outside of the matrix, right? Outside of the US. And we could be like Uncle Jay, you know, we could be like Ronin, we could be like so many other guys who have stayed overseas for long periods of time. So yeah, man, I'm just, you know, trying to you know, explore.
Okay.
So we're talking about Latinas, right? What the allure is?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this a over dating in the U.S.
Yeah,
or
over
just in
dating
general?
what's the many of us go to Latin America when we got Latinas in America. So why you think brothers are going to
Right.
Colombia or wherever they're going?
Well, I mean, it's like I think brothers are going overseas to get the original. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want the knockoff Jordans. I want the originals. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah. Overall, it's strange. Something happens when you cross the borders and come to America. There's some type of programming that gets downloaded over time, and it just gets watered down. It's like a weak drink. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go to a bar and you pay that high price, but it's 90% juice.
Mm.
Nah, man, you want it strong, right? You want the return on your investment. So I think overall, um, of course, we all think Latinas are beautiful. I,
Hmm.
I think brothers love the culture overall, and I think they're just going to um, really experience the traditions and the cultures of different women in, of course, the DR, Colombia, different areas of South America. And I mean, they're Latinas, man. They're irresistible. What can I say? Yeah.
All right, men on the move. What you think?
All right, so we talking about why men go overseas.
Hmm.
Well, for one, I like to go overseas more so than dealing with the Latinas here in America because I don't know, man. I got this thing that I feel like you said, when they cross over here to America, something happens. So I don't even be wanting to deal with Latinas that speak English. I just think it's something when it comes down to America that they change, man. They're just not the same. So when you go overseas, I usually get to deal with women that, just like the little things in life. Like I can go out for ice cream. I can take a walk on the Millicone. I can like walk up a mountain and be still considered a high value man without having to drop $10,000 on flights to Dubai, to France, and all of these different things. So that's the main reason why I like going over versus dealing with the Latinos here.
Okay. On Jay, the floor is yours. On Jay.
What up, man? What up, chat? Man, look. My brothers in here, they giving y'all the PG version. Y'all know what it is. No, on a serious note, man, I just think really like I've dated a lot of sisters, man. I was married to what, three and a half,
Hmm.
but I just think, man, most of all, we want to feel like we're respected. I think we want to feel like we're loved. I truly believe that most of my friends, man, over the years, they wanted to get down with just one lady, but then most of my friends, they complain about the nagging, the constant badgering them. No matter what they do, it's not good enough. No
Hmm.
matter how hard you work, it's not good enough. And now with society now and with the internet, it's opened up our eyes to the whole world. I remember growing up, man, we only knew like the chicks within a 4 block radius. We didn't know
Yeah.
that there were, even though in Chicago you had Latinas on one side, but we weren't
Hmm.
allowed to cross over those streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now we're like, okay, this is what's really happening, man. And I tell you, man, I was miserable, bro. But then, you get to a lot of the Latina women, man, they appreciate us. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. I think that some of it has to do with the way that their men treat them. Like my girl says she would never date a Colombian again. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
she hadn't dated in 3 years before we met. And the last guy she was married to for 20 years, he was a Colombian. But she said a lot of these guys, man, they beat their women. They don't take them. I mean, she's from Cartagena. And I've taken her to more restaurants and treated her better than any man has ever in her whole life. Like I've taken her places that she's never been. So, and then of course the sexiness, like I took her home with me for my daughter's graduation, man, and man, a lady just went
Mm.
up to her and was like, "Yo, you are very exotic and you're beautiful." You know what I'm saying? I mean, she just stood out of the rest of the people that was in there, and it's for a reason because she's at the gym every day. She gets up at 5 o'clock every morning working out, bro. Literally, like I don't have to lift a finger, and not saying that I want to slave or anything like that, but she actually gets offended if I try to do something for myself as far as around the house or whatever. And I mean, it's just I mean, I think that these women want to be women. They don't want to be masculine. They want to be led. And those things are very important in a relationship. You gotta there's a hierarchy to everything, and it just makes it work. But man, I just once you get it, like my man said, once you get a taste of that, bro, it's hard to go back to that
Yeah.
nonsense, man. It really is.
Yeah, man. Well, look, let me ask you this, and then we're gonna move on. What what other qualities in that woman that make you feel like you feel about her? What other qualities does she have besides the cooking and cleaning and that exoticness that she have that a lot of women in America don't have, regardless of race?
Besides the cooking and cleaning.
Yeah, that,
Oh,
that
I
was
tell you.
that was actually for Unc J.
I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
I mean, personally, bro. I mean, I mean, besides that, I mean, it's just men are visual, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, the sexiness that's a big part of it. You know what I'm saying? We don't really care about what your degrees are. We don't care about
Yeah.
a man will take a broke chick in a hut if he treat him right and she putting that thing on him or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's good. We
Mm-hmm.
don't we're simple creatures, bro. We don't ask for a whole lot. We really don't. But the things that a lot of the Western women seem to care about. Man, I ain't never seen a guy say, "Oh man, those lashes are really good. Oh, that lace front is hidden today or whatever."
Hmm.
Oh, your
Yeah.
nails are just so beautiful. We
Mm-hmm.
don't care about that, man.
No, damn it.
At the end of the day, man, we just want to get treated and be, just be appreciated. I think in the end, but man, I tell you that's because we are visual. That sexiness goes a long way, brother. It
Yeah.
goes a long way.
Hmm.
It definitely does. But look, I'm gonna circle back to you, brother Kobe. But I want to give a shout out for the $10 super chat, brother Ellis, paying tithes, man. I appreciate it. Look, I'm gonna let some other brothers on, but first I wanted to get through with these four brothers first. Then I'll let a couple of people get on towards the end, and we're gonna start maybe on Fridays, man. Have like the Royal Rumble. Let everybody come on. Let everybody have a good time. But I want to try to balance the show out a little bit. We're gonna go from that. A lot of this OJ idea. OJ got on me too. OJ say, "Look, you got to have a 2-drink minimum, brother. don't be doing it like that." So, man, I
Hey,
appreciate
brother.
that. But look,
See, you know what?
I'm
A
not gonna
real
take
brother
that medicine.
gonna tell you when you slipping, man.
All
You know what
right,
I'm
now
saying?
listen. Now look, you talking real. Now this is for the next question. I'm gonna go to my brother right now, Kobe, on that. Um, we see a lot of stuff, and we gonna keep it on Latinas and stuff, but
Yeah.
let's bring it back to the States right here because you just tied on something I want to talk about. Real people
Okay.
who care for you
Yeah.
tell you the truth. And why do you think? And this is part of the dating. This is why I believe a lot of men are leaving too, because in our community in the States, we don't really have a lot of power. We can't say anything because if you tell the truth, you're castrated. And I think that's a reason why a lot of people go in Latin America, Thailand, Africa. They zoom in anywhere they can get. Shout out to Zoom Thailand. They're going wherever they can go because people get tired of trying to fix the community, fix the dating, where you got a group of people who don't want to fix it. So, what do you think about that, brother Kobe? The floor is yours.
Um, why you're asking pretty much why is it hard to tell the truth
Yeah.
in the States, right? Or is that the
Yeah,
question?
that's
Why is it
it.
hard to be truthful? Um, Uh, I mean, I think that can go in a few different directions. I think well, overall, it's not beneficial
Mm-hmm.
to the system, really, because if we tell men the truth, then
And we talking
they're
about
going to
women too.
have a lot more power. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Very true. Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, overall, that's how they keep us separated, right? Because if you tell the truth, then we're going to be more connected as a family unit.
Mm-hmm.
But if we lie, when men lie, women buy. That's the saying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you lie to women and they just buy things, whatever it is, all the big companies, um, and then they're able to separate men by just it's almost like we don't necessarily have a voice or an opinion, right? Um, and that's why this movement or guys just traveling outside of the system can be a threat because it's breaking that I don't want to say control over people,
Mm-hmm.
over men, over women, right? It's kind of a glitch in the matrix, so to speak. Um, I think that's really it, man. You can't tell the truth because it affects the status quo of the
Yeah.
way things are overall.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we'll get attacked. Even if you're telling a guy something simple is, hey, you can have better options because maybe you're not a millionaire. So your money may go further in the DR. Okay, that's what's the problem with that? But it's a problem because he might tell another guy, then he
Mm-hmm.
might tell another guy. Then this spreads, and now we have a movement of men going abroad, affecting the status quo. So you know that's what I think about it overall. Yeah.
All right, men on the move. Now, men on the move. You come out of that red pill space. I don't know, brother Kobe, into that. I don't like putting people in stuff. Look, me and you kind of red pill type guys, man. We believe in men's rights, and
Yeah.
like one of the brothers just wrote on here that they hate us because we're telling men that they have options, and you know how this stuff go coming out of that community, man. Why is it we can't tell? Like he dealt with general, but I'm talking about too just women. Like if you told women, hey man, you're real masculine, I'm looking for something feminine, they say you hate your mama. What do you think about that?
Oh, we canceled. We can't say that type of stuff, man. Not in this day and age. You can't say it
Mm-hmm.
at all, bro. Like now, if you attack any type of woman in any way that make them feel, less than or make them feel down about something, you can't call them fat. You can't tell them that they don't cook for them and they need to learn how to cook. You can't tell them that they don't deserve, a high value man. You can't tell them that they need to be married before they hit the age of 40. So it's so hard for men to get a voice on anything within America now because it feels like anything that we say that was basically ingrained in us since the 1980s and before is basically considered toxic masculinity now, or we are what's called misogynistic. It's just so much that men just can't do that women can do. Women have so much power over the media. Men don't have any power over the media. We don't have like a voice. How you see a lot of ladies go on what's those like talk shows that be on TV. Men don't have nowhere near that equivalent. The equivalent that we got right now is what we're doing right now on YouTube. That's the
Mm-hmm.
closest thing we got. And this is, it's not funded. It's not backed by anything. And women just got a lot of power when it comes down to like a lot of support because they support a lot of things with their money. So a lot of people are going to support them back. Men don't really have that, much less a black man in America.
Yeah, man, you're right. So brother Jay, the next question, because he tied on something I want you to answer. How important is this kind of man type of environments like this where we can have a barbershop, have open discussion, talk about these things in a good way where we're not trying to hate on anybody, but we trying to get our point across.
It's very important. I think that, we created that monster in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the reason I say that is because think about this, right? I'll see a fat chick, get on Instagram, and just because she got a little bit of fat taken out of her stomach, you know, she's still fat. You can tell by her arms or whatever, but man, she'll have 40,000
Mm-hmm.
subscribers or followers or whatever. And it's
It,
like all she did was get a little tummy tuck, but you can tell she don't work out. So there's no accountability. A lot of
listen.
times, what is the main thing that a woman will ask you if you're married? How do I look in this? And we say, "Oh, you look good, baby." You know what I'm saying? Instead of telling the truth. Now, I will say this: when I'm still married, but my wife used to ask me, she would be like, "I'm going to get my," well, she would say she was going to get her lashes done, right? Now, this is when we first met, and you know what I told her? I was like, "I don't like that," and she was like, "Well, I'll just cut them down." Finally, man, after about a week of this, not a week, but like maybe 5 times of her doing this, I screamed out, "I don't like that S." And she looked at me and she was like like she was shell shocked that I actually
Yeah.
told her this. And I say, "Look, we clown you guys for this stuff. The barbershop, we clown women with long lashes.
True.
We clown women with big stones on their fingers and all this nonsense. We clown these women that all they doing is wearing the Shein and Fashion Nova, whatever. We don't care about that. But they get these they basically trying to please other women, basically what it comes down to. So if the
Mm-hmm.
other chicks say, "Girl, you good," you know, they listen to that instead of listening to their man. But I think it's
Mhm.
also important that we have shows like this is because we need to strengthen brotherhood first, man.
Yeah.
Bros over you know what. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mhm.
how I feel. And the more we get the word out, the better. Either this, they're gonna get right, or they're gonna keep doing what they're doing. But at
Yeah.
least we're living our truths. And I think that, knowledge is power. So we definitely need to get this word out, man. I love all these groups, I mean, I agree with some things with Passport Brothers, some things I don't. I
Mm-hmm.
agree with, I think it's all to the individual. Like, I saw one guy in the chat, and this is no shade or whatever, but he was like, basically, he didn't think that he saw relationships traveling. Well, that's not true. I'm living it now and I've seen it. I know guys that are living it, but you're not, I think I said it on the last show, you're not going to get a chick worth anything being there for 3 to 5 days. It's just not going to
Nah.
happen. It's just not going to happen. And you don't know a lick of Spanish, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever country you're in, because this is about the whole world.
Yeah.
So my thing is that let's get our game up. Let's uplift each other, and then we become more powerful. Now, all of a sudden, these women that weren't even giving us a chance, think about it, right? The top 10% of women in America, they wouldn't even look at us, you know? And I don't look at myself as the ugliest dude on the planet, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, there were some chicks that I just couldn't bag, and for whatever reason, whether my money wasn't big enough or whatever. And I'm seeing a lot of ridiculousness. I mean, it's chicks out there saying if you don't make 300,000, you know how many people make $300,000 a year? It's just
Less than 1%.
ridiculous. So I think that we need to keep doing what we're doing, keep them mad, and like you say, either they'll change, or they'll keep doing what they're doing, and we won't even care.
All right, I think you're right about that. But let me say this too, and this for everybody. You was talking about the brotherhood. I'm a big brotherhood type of guy, but I think on YouTube right now in the travel space. And look, you can call it passport, bro, whatever you want to call it. We predate that. A lot of us who've
Mhm.
been doing that stuff and learning and doing things like that. Um, there's a lot of people coming into the travel space that are just starch haters. I call them agents of chaos. They make whole,
Mhm.
like, look, if you're a content creator, you can create content out of thin air. Like,
Right.
but when you're an agent of chaos, you can't do that. You're gonna create
Mhm.
content by talking about another brother, bringing them down, doing all these things like that. And I think that's what brought down the manosphere. And I've preached this a lot. That's what's happening in the travel space. You even see people clicking up now, people forming little groups what they believe this and that because of the agents of chaos. Like I don't want you to attack us, so we're gonna click up together over here. Like it's just
Right.
like the Bloods and Crips. You know how many Crip sets it got? You know how many blood sets it got? Instead of us just being brothers and standing together, but a lot of the problem is I see whether it's the DR, whether it's Colombia, there's dudes that think that they know more than everybody else. They think they know better. I call them the morality travelers.
Man,
These are the
man.
guys. They might as well put on a priest collar. They look at you,
Oh
you know,
my
they
God,
look
bro.
at you and they like, man, y'all going over there doing this. You're giving bad
Oh
information.
my
Man, these
God,
are the
man.
dudes that I dislike more than anything.
Oh
They
Oh
are the D
man.
police. I don't want to start preaching,
man.
but they are the
Oh,
D police. They don't want to see you happy. Look,
Bro,
they are the,
bro,
like,
I
look,
hate
oh,
it,
we
man.
gonna come around. Listen,
Oh,
like you know
oh,
how they got an open arm of white supremacy, but these are the open arm of the female supremacy. These
oh,
dudes will they the barking dogs for a lot of the women. These are the persecutors of of the brothers that are in the travel community, man. So, brother Cobra, what do you think about all the hate? Now, look, let me say this: you haven't even started your YouTube, just starting, but watch as you grow and watch what these dudes gonna do.
Yeah, I can't even. I see the stuff you go through, man. So I don't know. It's man. I don't know what it is, man. I think I really just think those brothers have some type of like insecurity problem or something like that. I don't know what it is. Those are the guys. You know what? I think a lot of times it's either the guys that are not willing to do the work on themselves, so they can't figure out what's going on, right? Like, how is Ronin or how does Uncle Jay have this type of woman doing all this for him? But when I try, I get finessed. You know what I'm saying? So there's some of that going on. It's maybe some bad information, or they feel entitled, like Uncle Jay was saying, like, okay, I should be able to have a serious relationship or have something in 3 days, but I don't want to do the work. Okay, but maybe I meet a mango, but then I want her to love just me, and I get mad because I find out she's with others. I'm
facts.
telling you, there's something about like I really think a lot of these guys just think like women, bro. I hate to say it, but you know, they think they're just very emotional, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then they don't think like men. They see someone doing better than them, and instead of trying to figure out, like how I reached out to you, I saw you were growing. Your channel was very interesting. They would hate. They wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
reach out because you know what I'm saying. Oh, what does he think? He thinks he's this and that. Um, they might see men on the move doing things in Sasu and just think, oh, he's got no game. He's you know. There's always a negative thought process going on because it's an internal issue, man. That's what I really think. Now, as far as what we could do about it, I think it's kind of hard to control. You do the best you can to weed them out. Moderators, of course, but doing this more, what you're doing right now, as we continue to just talk and bring people in and get brothers on the same page, we can kind of just weed out the haters and we just move in that direction. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why, yeah.
Been on the move.
oh man, this topic right here, brother. So I can't stand it, man. It's so many haters, and I think it's a lot of them because, like how you said, it's like a high moral thing, or they try to be a high moral in front of everybody, and be themselves in the dark. Like, well, I got two uncles, man. I took two uncles out to DR. One of them been out to DR real frequently. He done been to Santo Domingo, Santiago, the works. So when he's coming to Sosua and we're enjoying ourselves, doing what we do out there in Sosua, he has this whole big moral problem about why men are coming to Sosua to do what they do and whatnot, why we shouldn't be going to do that in Sosua. And he tells me I don't like the culture of Dominican Republic because I'm in Sosua doing what I'm doing. And I'm like, brother, you talking to a dude who's been living with Dominicans for over 4 years. You talking to a dude who took the time to learn Spanish and study that thing for almost 5 years. I know the culture better than you, brother. You mean to tell me just because you feel that I'm out here in Sosua having a great time that I don't like the culture. It's so much hate with that, even when it comes down to the YouTubers, the ones that are considered married with their Dominicans in the Dominican Republic. They go tell you that you need to be eating Dominican chicken. You need to be over there dancing your bachata and being out there in the water. And you don't guys don't even know a lick of Spanish. You've been dating this woman for 15 years and you still can't say a damn sentence. Like, how
You
in the
dropping
hell
fire.
you could tell me that I don't got no game? I can talk when I go to Dominican Republic, I don't speak not damn near word of English. And you could judge me for doing what I do? Niggas got a lot of, my bad. Ninjas got a lot of nerve, man.
Knockouts, ninjas, or the word knockouts. Look, I call knockouts and ninjas.
Shit.
Yeah. OJ, you got the floor, brother.
I agree 100% with that message, man. I mean, and you know, I know firsthand what the hate is like, bro. I mean,
Yes,
Lord, that
man.
group, man, I really found out about the nature of men when I had that group, bro. I mean, you know, I try to do things to help brothers out. Like, look, let's take the power back in our hands. Okay, instead of if you're sending money to a chick and we find out that she's a pro, well, you should be thanking that brother instead of putting him down or trying to get
Mm-hmm.
him, you know, that you're putting somebody's life in danger when you pillow talking and all that other stuff. And we'll get on that on the next subject, Dirty Mackin.
Dirty
But
Mac.
anyway, you know, I got friends, man, that they were in my group. They follow me on Instagram or whatever, but they won't leave one comment. And I'm like, so I had a conversation with one of my friends, and I've been knowing him for a long time. And basically, he's like, man, you know, I can't have my girl thinking that I agree with all this stuff and whatever. I'm like, bro, you know, what I do ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm in a whole different situation. You know what I'm saying? And I said, and you know, to the brothers that I hear this a lot. Well, men only go overseas because they couldn't get anybody in the United States. Well, that's a lie. I got 4 wives and 2 kids, man. To prove that, it's like, bro. I mean, how much more damage you want me to do to myself? But finally, I woke up and was like, yo, I got to get up out of here, man. I got to get up out of here. But I
Man.
just, you know, it's just amazing where we can't even be ourselves. And to me, I don't care what the next man is doing. I don't care what he's paying. I don't care as long as that man is happy and he can sleep at night with himself. That is all I care about at the end of the day. You
Yeah.
know, whether and you know, just as well as Ronan, I mean, bro, I mean, I probably kicked out over 150 guys out of my group when I had it,
Mm.
due to the hating and the depolicing and all that
It's
other stuff.
sorry,
And it's
man.
like, it's
Sorry.
like, it's like, why? You know, if you don't like tricking, then don't do it. Like when I first got the Colombian, I was in trickeration. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I was trying to
Trickeration
get
Nation.
established, right? And
Shout
then
out to Trickeration Nation.
after living here for 2 months, I never had to involve myself in that game again because I had other ones that I had more options, you know what I'm saying? And I asked my girl, I've asked all the other chicks that I've dated that were regular chicks. I was like, well, so what does a guy have to do to get with you? They said, first of all, we love when you guys, even if you can't speak perfect Spanish, we love when you try because
Mm-hmm.
that means that you care. We love when you're actually over here because so many guys they run game and we're used to that now. We know that some
Mm-hmm.
guys gonna run game, promise us the world, and then they're going back to the United States and we'll never see them again. That's why I always say, man, you need to be out here in the field, baby. You know, and there's nothing wrong if you're not financially able to do that yet,
Mm-hmm.
then just keep doing what you're doing. Stick with the tricking, you know, but
Yeah.
just know
Thank you,
what it
Unc.
is. Don't try to
Yeah.
don't try to make it more than what it is and then get
Thank
upset.
you,
Yeah.
Unc.
You
Thank you.
you know, don't try to make it more than what it is, you know,
Still fall
or
in love,
get
man.
mad at the ones
Yeah.
that's over here.
Don't fall
You
in
know,
love.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. I didn't even want like they used to post the chicks up in the group, and I didn't even want to post mine because I knew somebody was gonna piss me off when I posted her. They were gonna say, "Oh, she was a whore and she was this," before they didn't know nothing about her because they don't believe that there's any regular women out here. But I'm like, okay, this chick owns the house that I bought. She's a property owner. And to be honest, like here in Colombia, man, a majority of the working chicks are Venezuelan. But then I don't hold that against them because a lot of those chicks, man, they don't have opportunity, bro. They come over
Enough
here looking
money.
for a better life. Well, they won't hire them. Most of the people they hire are the Colombians, and they hire the light-skinned Colombians. Because what? All the dark ones are on the beach, massaging and all this other stuff. So there's a lot of colorism and everything. Well, I don't mean to go on a rant, but you know what it is.
No, man, you dropping some
Yeah,
definite
man, you dropping things we need
science.
to know.
That's what we need to know. But look, I want to move with this too for us dating Latinas. But brother Kobe, so when you first start going to Colombia, you know how a lot of guys getting hit with their scope right now. They waking up, or some of them not waking up.
Oh my
They
God!
all
Yeah.
these stuff on. They waking. I mean, so let me ask you something. How were you able to go to Colombia and not have any issues and date women without any problems?
Well, see, the thing for me, I already had a network out there, right? So, yeah, I pretty much followed the advice of guys who had done it before me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't just go there and just start swiping and just randomly meeting girls. I went and stayed with one of my homeboys. I went to Medellin first and stayed with him for about a week and had him show me around. So I had heard the stories. So everywhere I went, I was with him, especially when we went out to like clubs and bars and things like that. And the girls I met, well, honestly, I played it safe, man. I met girls through him the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I started going to Cartagena, I really just met them in person, bro. Because I was already working on my Spanish. So I met them at bars and restaurants. And I really didn't mess with the pros when I first went there like that. So I think I was just really hesitant, you know what I'm saying? Because I've heard so many stories. So I just try to play it safe. And now I've built like a roster of sorts.
Yeah.
I have good friends. I mean, they're friends. I got good friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I go down there
Good.
and
Of sorts.
I have a good time with my friends.
Yeah, man, you're a young man. You're supposed to be out here. So on your royal
Yeah,
oats.
they're your friends in case you win that Oscar one day. They're your
Yeah.
friends.
No,
They're your
I mean,
friends.
come on, man. They teaching me Spanish. They
Right,
good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Things friends do. Fringe benefits.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
But,
excellent.
I was just really, really cautious, man. I never actually just met one. Let's say like the clock tower. I never actually met one and then took it back the same day, like right away. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, judging anybody. It's just something I just never did. You know what I mean? I just never did it because I always had a girl or two or whoever to hang out with.
Yeah, 8 girls. 8 girls and some jelly. Look on Jay. He like, I had 8 girls and some jelly. I was wrestling.
Hey.
He's like, yeah.
Listen, man. Look, they were just teaching me Spanish, man. That's all that was happening.
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying?
That's it.
Yeah. The massages were for business. So,
Was you learning the Spanish in the bed or out the bed?
Well, listen. Sometimes you gotta lie down. When you're more relaxed, when you're relaxed, you can learn better. You know what I'm saying? You need to be empty, if you know what I mean. But listen. I mean, you know what I mean? It's yeah. Turn on some good music. You know.
Well, let me ask you this. Look, so while you were there, were they having any incidents while you were there? Did it make you feel scared or whatever?
Not. Oh yeah. You know, there was one time. I don't know. Uncle Jay probably heard about it. Remember the guy who got his chain stolen, and he was fighting. And was he shot or stabbed?
Yeah, he was shot. That was my
He was shot.
second week. That was my second week in country, bro.
Wow.
Damn.
That was my
Yeah.
second week in country, man. And
Yeah.
it was a guy. It was a guy actually.
Yeah.
I saw a guy like the same day that it came out on the news, and he was wearing a big gold chain, man. And I'm just like, what is he
Yeah.
doing, man? What?
Well, you
is
saw
he
him in
doing?
person? You saw
No,
him?
another guy.
Oh, another
That
guy.
same
Okay.
day, I
okay.
saw another
Okay.
guy at Vibes, the restaurant, and he was wearing a big chain, and I'm like, what is this guy doing,
Oh
man?
man,
I
God,
mean,
bro.
like, bro, you can't move the same way that you move. These people are poor. These people are
Yeah.
poor. You just can't do it. You know, you gotta, and
Mm-mm-mm.
that's in any
Yeah.
hood, whether you're in the United States, you can't,
True.
floss around poor people like that.
Yeah. I was staying that area, Teresa's. Is that like a dangerous area? Would you say?
Yeah, yeah. You want to stay in, if you don't really know where
Okay.
you're going, you want to stay in like the Castillo Grande area
Right.
or Boca Grande or Mango,
Right.
somewhere up in there. Anywhere along the beach you're good, but when you start going out to the barrios, that's when it gets pretty wicked out there, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it gets pretty
That's the
wicked.
thing. I was staying right there. I was staying in Teresa. It was cheap. And that instance happens, and I'm like, I made a video on it. I got a lot of views because it was current.
Yeah.
Right. Dang, I ain't gonna lie. I've done a few things that weren't too smart. I had a friend over one night, and she was hungry, so there was a wing spot down the street, right down from in Teresa's, right, that I had been to, and I ran down there, man. It was like midnight, and I got some wings. Ran back. Wasn't the smartest thing, so. Yeah, man, you guys gotta be safe, man. I'm telling you, man.
You gotta make
Yeah.
good choices. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Man. You gotta make good
was
choices. And I tell guys all the time, I'm like, okay, first of all, they're not giving you a threesome because you're the most handsome thing in the world. Okay, let's get that straight right there. Number two is that
Wait, what?
between switching out, the gold packs. I mean, to me, it's like, why? You know what
Come
I'm
on,
saying?
man.
All
You
that's
busting
doing
my
is
busting
putting
my bubble
yourself.
right
Yeah,
now,
he got
man.
you
Putting
now.
your man, look. Y'all said y'all wanted the truth, right? Y'all
Yeah.
wanted the
She
truth.
told me I was El Guapo, man.
It
Come
ain't-
on,
it
man.
right. So I mean, usually the guys that get scoped, they're dealing with more than one woman because it's harder to
Yeah.
watch. It's harder to watch two than it is one, and usually with two or another thing that they do is if she says I got my own driver, bro, call you a Uber.
Oh,
Okay?
nah.
In
Nah.
Uber, do not let them do their own driver. I mean, you're just asking to get scoped. So, and this is what I'll say. When people say, man, it's dangerous in Colombia. What are you doing down there, bro? And no disrespect to the guys that have lost their lives. I mean, condolences to their families or whatever. But me just analyzing the situation since I've been down here, bro, a lot of these guys be moving wrong. They get out there, man, and they're, and I'm gonna say this, man. I hate to say it, but our
Keep it 100.
Caucasian brothers, I see them out there doing cocaine and some of everything, bro. And not saying that the brothers don't do it, but this is just what I saw. Basically, the white boy wasted, and the chicks take advantage of him. You know what I'm saying? The more drunk you are, I mean, the more that the better chance they're gonna have of doing something to you. So you need to be on your P's and Q's instead of out there. Think about it like this, right? If we all go to the club, Ronin popping bottles, Kobe popping bottles, and I'm not drinking. Well, at the end of the night, aren't we gonna get the same thing? But you just popped off $500, $600. I sat on the beer all night. You know what I'm saying? And you're still gonna have to pay those roses at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you getting a discount for getting them drunk.
No.
Sure don't.
But a lot of times, man,
I tried it. Don't work.
they're just using that as an opportunity, man, to get at you, bro. And never go to their
Trying to keep
spot.
it in, man.
Especially in
I'm
Colombia,
trying to.
never go to their spot. If they say, "Oh, I got a spot," or "I got," no, no, you know. And if you see them, like I wouldn't even let them, man. At the time when I was out there, I wouldn't even let them text in the car when they were with me,
Oh,
because some of them, man, they're sending their
Wow.
location and everything. And I've heard of situations where they're texting someone. If they ask you ahead of time, if they keep asking you like, where you staying at? Where you staying at? You don't need to know that.
man,
You don't need to
that's
know
good
that until we get
information.
in the house. Now, if you wanna share your location, you wanna feel safe once you're in my house, well, that's cool. But you're not gonna have somebody waiting on me. So a lot of times, man, what you say, the topic of this show, the allure of the Latin women. Don't
Mhm.
let that allure cause you to get stupid.
Oh, oh,
You
it's
know,
powerful, ain't it? You get done
Yeah,
quick.
man.
it's
Look,
powerful.
look.
Yeah,
I
You get
mean,
yeah,
done
look.
quick.
man. Listen,
God.
It's
I
Hey,
told
keep
you
the
I
powerful.
ran.
wine, man. I'm on one tonight. I'm on
No,
one
no,
I'm
no.
tonight.
telling
Look,
you,
Jay, you
man.
got it. You got it.
Hey,
You
man,
got it. You got it.
I
Uh,
told you I ran through the hood to get them wings.
yeah, it
Shit.
is. I
I ain't
think
know.
we
I
all have
spent
made
down three
mistakes like
thousand
that, man.
dollars, man.
Yeah, we all have made like mistakes like that in third world country. You going outside
Man.
of your element. I done all that, man. I did it myself. So,
Yeah,
and it's easy to get caught up. The key thing though, man, is to be aware of your surroundings, man. That's the whole thing, man. And it's good to be in brotherhoods. That's why I preach that a lot. Look, that's why I made that Facebook group, the Blue Book Passport Cartel. Not for me. I already had a YouTube channel. And look,
Mm-hmm.
truth be told, now Uncle Jay, now you know this stuff. The dudes in the YouTube channel, unless it's about 40 or 50 of them, they the only one that I got about 40 or 50 dudes, maybe 100. There's some ride or die dudes. Most of them in the chat right now. Ride or
right.
die. They're gonna roll with you. That's your squad. But you got 6,000 people. Look, you got 6,000 people. Hey man, like the video. You got 20 likes. These are black men. And they wonder why women whooping the hell out
Man,
of us right now
I'm
because we
telling you,
don't think
man.
like I can tell them all day. Look, we got a brother got a new YouTube channel, man. Y'all
Yeah,
go subscribe to him, get him
Yeah,
monetized. He
dog.
do it for you. We could do like other people communities
yeah.
do. Man, we sitting there like these dudes act like their hands are in handcuffs to reach the like and damn subscribe button. On Jay, you know, you mean you
Man,
had this
what,
discussion and
man?
you
I was
told just
look.
subscribe.
I had 6,000 people, and I was like, "Yo, look, so I can get monetized. I need 500 of y'all. Everybody's saying they love Unc J, they love Unc J, or whatever. When I asked for that like and subscribe, man, I think out of six
Get none.
thousand, I got 200 people. You know, and I'm just like, really? And that don't even cost you anything. And then
Not a
I was
thing.
spending like when I started the private chat, I was spending like 11 to 15 hours a day on that chat, man. Trying to keep them haters out and trying to keep, the
Mhm.
tenders out or whatever. Man, look, when I finally just said, look, my time is worth something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if you ain't got $10 to give to a chat that's gonna help you save money in the long run because you're gonna have information and information is power, well, you don't need to travel anyway. You need to stay your butt right at
Mm-hmm.
home. All y'all cheap, whatever, if you cheat, stay your butt out of Colombia because you the ones that'll end up on YouTube,
Yeah.
with a chick arguing and everything, man. You don't know
Breaking
how many,
tables.
Man,
man,
hold up.
And
Can I
look,
like,
Razor
please get
Ray's
on
gonna
that
play.
one
Look,
there?
hold on.
or
Razor Ray's gonna play that
Razor
jazz
Ray.
song.
yeah, or the guys like the detail for Obama, man, when they was down here in Cartagena and they turning up and they didn't want to pay the chicks or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, you just embarrassed your family.
Yeah.
You just over 200. Let's say $200. I don't care if it's 400.
$200.
Bro, I done paid a chick that I didn't even touch because
Yeah.
Man,
some dudes invited her over, right?
boy,
I
he
wasn't
talking
even
now.
I just came to visit. I wasn't
Mhm.
even on nothing. And I looked at her and I was like, man, I don't even want to deal with you. And then she looking crazy or whatever, and she was like, what's up with him? Or what? I said, here you go, baby. Here you go for your time and going on. They just showed up at the door. And a lot of guys would be like, I wouldn't have paid her nothing. Well, man, I'm gonna get that back next payday.
No, you're gonna
But
pay
Mm-hmm.
her.
I
You're
can't
gonna
give
pay
my
her. She gonna scream.
reputation or
She can get you
yeah,
in a
or
lot
the
of trouble.
police.
Just
Yeah, and
pay
the
her.
Exactly.
police here, man, they don't play, bro.
Yep.
So it's
Yeah.
like it's
Yep.
not even worth it.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to think smarter You know, instead of like, oh man, you got to let that pride go. Do what you got to do,
Yes.
man. That little 400,000 pesos, that ain't nothing to me. You know, it's like I'd have spent that on eating or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of
But
people, man, have that attitude. Well, I'm not paying nobody if I didn't do anything. It's like, bro, it's not worth it, man. I'm not sitting here arguing with no chick with probably a third grade education. I'm not doing that, man.
No.
And you're not gonna win. You're not going to
On
win.
Jay,
Cousin,
man, you
cousin come
you
down
it's
here, bro,
true.
with 50. He was like looking for
Exactly.
$50 women. I was like, bro, look, I'm just gonna be straight up, man. If a chick even bring $50 out of her mouth, like I don't want her, to be honest, because I'm
nope.
knowing that that's a bottom feeder, bro. Like Kobe was saying, like he really didn't talk to the women that were out in the square. I've never picked up one from the square.
Okay.
And you know what? Most of those chicks are the bottom feeders that hang
Yeah,
out in the square.
exactly.
They can't. Okay, I'm gonna drop some Jews on y'all. The ones that's hanging out by the clock tower, you don't want them. They can't get into clubs for whatever reason. You know, so a lot of times those chicks, man, they're desperate, they're thirsty or whatever, and a lot of times they're in horrible conditions. You know, you want that chick, man, that's nicely dressed, you know, at the club or whatever. I mean, personally, I don't even think you need the pregame at least in Cartagena. You know, like Kobe said, he dealt with them in person, and I used to like to deal with them in person because you could see what type of attitude they had, with kind of get a vibe for them. Because I'm not just with, hell, at least make me
They got
make me
any
think I'm getting the
blemishes or
girlfriend, the
anything like
DFE
that?
experience, baby. Let me pretend I'm in love. You know what I'm saying? And then we can move on. You know, but I never was with that just and
You can
go out.
go,
You know what I'm
nah.
saying? And
Yeah.
at least like hold me like Eddie
Tell him,
Murphy and
Uncle Jay,
Boomerang.
hold me. Hold me. God damn, man.
Yeah. Man, I mean, but
Oh my God.
you're talking facts, man. That's if I had any down thing about Sosua, it would be that the women come in there. In Santo Domingo, it wasn't like that. Usually, a woman came to me in Santo Domingo. It was rare that chick didn't stay at the crib with me the whole night. It was
Right.
rare. It was a rare thing. And talking about getting rid of women, I had one who didn't look too good. I ain't gonna lie, man. Look, I ain't gonna talk about our African features. We all got us. This
Right.
chick came, man. Her nose was about this big. Man. I ain't gonna lie.
God.
Look, this woman, look,
Suck
on
it
the
up
day
all
she come
there.
to the room looking like Don Cheadle. I'm like, man,
Oh God.
she coming out looking like Don Cheadle. I just couldn't do it. I'm like, look, you man, take these pesos, ride out. You know, I'm sorry, it ain't gonna work tonight. You know, like, I don't want no leche tonight. The only time I ever turn down leche. Only time I turn down leche.
Damn, man. That you don't
Like,
let
go
pork
ahead
chops go
on.
to
So I
waste, man.
understand.
You don't
I
let pork
paid it.
chop go to waste.
Man, that's the only
Yeah,
pork
go
chop
ahead.
I let with the
Nah,
hey, bro,
hey, bro.
Oh
Sometimes you
Lord.
gotta let them go to waste, man. You have to let
how
them go
your
to waste.
nose bigger than your
I met,
smile, man? Come on, man.
Good
God
huh?
Lord.
dang.
Her nose was bigger than her smile, man. I ain't gonna,
Man, she had she had all nostrils, right?
man, her nose. I like, man, the hell, and nah. I mean, all right, men on the
Oh,
move is all you, big dog.
What it
oh
do,
my
man?
gosh. She can
But
smell
man,
you from a mile away.
but
Okay.
yeah, man, you're right though, Ronan, because in Sosua, the woman don't goddamn, they don't stay at all. You know,
Yeah.
they coming in, they on demon time, man. They come to get what they gotta get, and they going back home, or they gonna hit the streets, man. They don't never
Yeah.
hold me. The only time I ever got one to hold me is when I got
It's cold out there, huh? Ice cold.
Oh, Jay, he in there holding that blanket at night.
Hey, man. Hey, the t-shirt coming out soon. Hold me.
Good Lord.
Man, the only time I got one to hold me is when I got it from Santiago, man. Well, other than
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
Oh boy.
That's the only bad thing
Yeah.
about the zoo, man. These chicks
yeah,
coming
man.
in, they trying to get back out there, make their
Yeah,
bread.
man.
Well, man, I'm not with it. Look, let me tell y'all something. Now, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm a Gemini. I got two people. That's why you said me and the wolf. Me, I like normal, regular women, but the
Right.
werewolf, he will bite in the mangoes, so I have to lock him up myself. I have to
Right.
look, bro. It's like a real werewolf movie, Jay. Look, in my house in the DR, I got bars on it. Some of y'all gotta see it. I lock myself in there. Take this key. Don't give me the key, no matter what. I'm in there tied to a chair with belt on my arm. No matter what I say, leave me alone. You know, so I got to do it like that, man, because I live close to Sosua. So you can go, I can go outside and it's on. So I gotta keep myself straight because
But
man, sometimes you
nah,
gotta chill out.
that's the
Bro,
magic.
all
That's the
the
magic
time,
of
man.
Sasua
I'm
right
like,
there. Like you can be
go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
you can be chilling in Sasua, man. You can be chilling, just enjoying yourself, probably on the beach, having a drink, or you probably went to put the plata on the teleférico or something like that. But you on your time when you want to smash, you can go smash when you want to smash. You ain't in no rush. You ain't like trying to how you say pre-game them like you got doing the stage. Like, yeah, girl, let me come get this drink here, girl. Yeah, let me take you out to this movie, girl. Get you all soft and butter. You gotta do all that. When you get back to your room, make a call.
Oh yeah,
She on her way.
Exactly.
She right on that motor concho. On the back of that motor concho.
man, Sosua dangerous. Sosua, man, look, like he said, OJ, look. You could be sitting in Sosua, right, in one of the little restaurants or whatever. You like, man, forget trickeration. I ain't with all that. I'm chilling. And 2 minutes later, a woman gonna walk by, be like, man, how much money I got in my pocket? You know what I'm saying? Like, God, damn. You know, I know I say I wasn't about no tricking, but damn, you know what I'm saying? God,
You
dog,
like
hey,
you like Pookie on New Jack City.
yeah, man,
He
just be calling, man. That cooch be calling me. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you,
Hey, bro, I
man.
do the same thing. I lock myself in the house all the time, bro.
Yeah, man, that's
Matter of
real.
fact, I've been on a 3-month hiatus, but I've been smashing my girl every night. I know she tired of me, man. She don't complain, but I know she tired of me, man. But that's the only way I can stay out them streets, man. Them streets be calling me, bro.
It calls you. Them street. Now let me answer this. The brothers say the top cities define a wife, man. Go to the countryside, man. That's where a lot of men. But look, I've been telling people, man, like, yeah, Halabacoa, La Vega. Man, I like La Vega, man. Got some boy.
I love it too, boy.
Man, La
That
Vega.
girl I said you come from La Vega.
Santa Marta,
Boy.
but not Cartagena.
Boy.
Yeah, no. Not Cartagena.
No. I want to come to Colombia so bad, but I'm scared.
Come on through, baby. Come
Man,
on
you got
through.
on the right there. That's what this is about.
Come through, man. Come through.
Hey, man, on the move. I got 5 bedrooms, man. Pick one, man. Come on.
Man. Yeah, it ain't gonna bother you. The low noise crackling on the other side of the door now.
Nah, bro, I'm used to it, man. I'm used to it.
Okay.
My blind friend, he was clapping them cheeks so hard. I was like, what's going on up there?
Wait. Hold on. Wait. What? So the blind dude there clapping cheeks?
Man,
hey, so you
bro.
sure that woman ain't she had her hand like this and he think he in there clapping cheeks?
Bro, he was I thought I was watching Ray Charles, man. My man was grabbing the wrist. He would take his hands and put it on the waist, and then he would do this.
Oh man!
Oh man!
I was like, man, look, hey, his name is Brad, man. Shout out to Brad.
Shout out to Brad, man.
Brad was carrying him off, man. He was like, Jay. He was like, man. I met him through another partner of mine that I grew up with, and he was like, man, my man want to come to Colombia, and he was a little depressed or whatever, because it's a little thin where he lives at in Kentucky. So I said, yo, come on down, my treat or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I said, if you can get here, you can stay with me for free. He came through, man.
Salute to you for that, man.
Yeah, man. Look, that's my charity work, baby. I don't mind putting in a little charity work, but my man came down here, and this is my right hand to God, man. It changed his life, bro.
Yeah.
It changed his life. Matter of fact, he said, look, I ain't gonna be like them other Negroes. He said, I'm gonna let you actually pick them out for me. I'm gonna take your advice or whatever. So he kind of followed my lead or whatever, and I found one that I thought he liked, because when he had his vision, I knew what he liked. He used to like the white girls. He liked them snow bunnies. So I got him a blonde one.
God, dog, 80
because he had about 10% vision, so he could see a little bit when it was lighted, but he saw that body. He was like, "Damn, Jay." He was like, "Man, look, bro." He said, "Look, this is no lie." He said, "Man." He threw that gold piece off, bro. Man, took all that leche, baby.
Yeah, man.
Oh
Took it
man.
all. And he
Oh
came out
no.
smiling, man, from ear to ear, man. And I knew my job was good, man. So
Man,
that's
that's
what it's
awesome that
about,
you did
bro.
that for that brother.
And at the end of the day, man, I think that's what we're here to we're put on earth to help other people out, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what somebody's going through back at home. You don't know if somebody's just got through a divorce, bad breakup,
True.
People now, man, they'll take their lives for nothing, and they're depressed and all this other stuff. So, I mean, just make a trip, man. I would tell anybody, if you fresh off of a relationship or divorce, get your passport,
That
come
passport run.
overseas, because the playing field is even, bro. It don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how you look. The only time I would say this, okay, let's keep it 100. We're going to keep it a buck. It doesn't, everybody ain't created equal. Let's just keep it 100. There are some guys that all they're going to get offered is that hour. And there are some that you're going to have to kick them out, because they're still human. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, they still want to try to bag you. I mean, some of them still looking for a man, but and so like, remember when I had in the Telegram, a lot of times guys would be like, drop the digits. Well, bro, your situation, your game may not be like mine. You know what I'm saying? Or your situation is different. She may throw that hour at you, whereas for me, she want to stay all night. And I'm not saying that I'm better or worse than anybody else. I'm just saying it's different for every situation.
Women got preferences, man. They have
So I
preferences.
would hate when guys say, "Give me the digits." No, put in your own work, man. It's too easy here, bro. Put it in your own work.
Yeah. But like you say, woman might like Cobra for whatever, might like Uncle Jay.
Yeah.
You got them light eyes. She might look at his eyes. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. One might like I got curly hair. She might like move beard. Who knows?
That's how
actor and Jay out.
That's how Uncle Jay gets him, man, with the eyes.
Yeah,
you got the eyes, man.
Green eyes. I don't know, Jay. Look at him.
Look at him.
Uncle Jay, what you say? Look at me. Look at me.
Look at these eyes. And if they walk up to him and say, "I got the green eyes and I got that white leche for you."
Oh my!
Oh man!
You got that blanco leche for him.
Wow.
I got you, man. I'm just messing with you, man. We just, man, bro, with the Telegram link, man, you in the group? I don't want to post it on here because I put the Telegram link in. All kind of people get in there, man. Email me, brother.
Man,
no, I don't want women getting in there.
Don't you ever post that on the line? No, heck no.
Yeah, that Telegram is crazy.
You gonna have everything.
Yeah,
I accidentally opened that thing. I accidentally opened that Telegram while I was at work, man.
Blue Book Cartel, and you can join.
Yeah, you join.
I opened that Telegram when I was at work, man. Oh God, dog. Oh my God, bro. Man, I'm over here.
Them cats cut up in that group, man. But I also say, them brothers. Cause I was telling anybody who a member of the channel too. You join the members and all that, man. I'll send it to you. Just email me at RonintheTraveler@gmail.com. I will drop you the link. And you can get on, man. But we don't want anybody in there. We don't want people to come in there and destroy the group, because that's what we talking about. Ninjas fall in love, the knockouts. I always say, Malcolm X said, man, we had a good organization till the knockouts got in there. Because we got people, just because people got the same skin color as you, they be on something completely different. I guarantee you that. So like attracts like. I only want to deal with people who in the same vein I'm in. Masculinity, freedom, exploration. That's what I'm about. Those are the things.
Yeah,
Man.
don't do Ronin like y'all did me, man. Y'all put me out of business with Telegram. Yeah.
Look, I closed it down too, man. I was doing that for the brothers. I closed Blue Book
Hey,
Passport.
y'all
I
had
just shut it down.
Y'all had OJ, man, in hibernation over here, bro. Yeah, man. Look,
Oh,
just
man.
go in, enjoy. Just remember, the key words is just your turn.
Yes, your
Don't
turn.
forget that.
Man.
Don't send money overseas. Give it to them in person. Don't do it,
Damn, Uncle Jay, that's just so simple.
bro.
Cat,
It's simple. It's really
I don't
simple.
understand that.
It's simple.
Uncle Jay.
Look, bro. Look. If they can't get the message and they see it in 1080 HD, they see the girl getting bust down in 1080 HD, and they still can't. Oh man, that dude put you on Telegram or whatever. Like, what is that?
Man.
What is that?
That's
like,
weak,
what are you
man.
accomplishing? But I'm gonna tell you this: at least in Colombia, them chicks got their own groups, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And they talk about the cheat guys. They talk about the whales. They talk about it all, bro. They talk about who ain't working with nothing. It's just a quick, easy lick. So to me, Telegram, bro, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Telegram,
Yeah,
to me, honestly, it evens the playing field, bro. It gives us the advantage because we can say, "Hey, is this wifey material?" Nah, bro. I've been, man. Look,
I've been hitting that.
we got a chick here in Colombia, man. Her name is Lulu. Lulu is like was the star of the Telegram group, man. Everybody was like, man, Lulu, and everybody bringing up pictures. I mean, every week somebody got Lulu. Lulu is
everybody got Lulu, yeah.
Lulu is getting paid, man.
But
it's always that one guy that want to try to wife her or whatever and send her money or whatever. And like I said, I'm not pocket watching nobody, but bro, you can do better, man. You can do better. That's all.
They don't want to do better. They don't want you to stop them. They
don't.
Like what they like. They like what they like. You can tell them. You can show them pictures. But because I'm gonna let you go, man, on move. But look, one of the chicks I was dealing with in Santo Domingo showed me they group. They showed me she showed me the female group chats, and they got a whole network. They know how to do it, and
yes, they do.
Yeah. So look, when you guys be overpaying women and all that, they tell other ones, man, just the rate now, and it goes up and all that, man. Watch what you're doing, man. Now, look, you want to do that, go ahead. But I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna let you go, man. Let me shout out for the $1.99 super chat from the Prime. Appreciate you, brother, for the super chat. There you go, man, on the move. Then we're gonna let brother Kobe jump back in the mix.
But I just gonna say, like I got a girl like that, man. You know, you when you don't come from the States, man, you kind of deprived. And you just happy to just have something that's just that bad. You ain't never had nothing that bad, man. So I would say if you truly want to be with a woman and you don't want to believe nobody else smashing them, stay off of these goddamn sites, man. Stay off of her Instagram.
Facts.
Stay off of the WhatsApp. Live in bliss, man. Live the bliss. That's what I do. Live the bliss. If she told you she loved you and you want to believe it, then don't go on them damn sites.
Yeah, you're gonna lose every time you go on them sites. Look, man, let me tell y'all something that you might not know. Dudes that live in fantasy world, all women them been bust down before. All of them. You ain't nothing new. They all them been bust down before. Somebody them had them. You know what I'm saying? You mean don't think that you're special. Somebody them broke them. Somebody them put that mushroom in there. Somebody had that face to the headboard. Somebody them did it already, man.
Damn.
That's real, but brother Kobe. Is you anywhere the United States, anywhere you at? Man.
God, damn. Yeah, man. I actually, so I had a chick I was talking to, from Barranquilla, right? Yeah. So, anyways, and we all can get a little carried away. So I thought she was different.
Yeah, keep it a buck. This is
how this starts. Because I mean, okay, listen, maybe I was dreaming a little bit, right? Well, she told me she wasn't a pro or anything like that. And okay, I believed her to some degree. She was in school, she had a job and all that. But then I come down to Cartagena one week. I've been talking to her for maybe a few months, and I met her when I was in Barranquilla for Carnival, right, last year, and we hung out. You know what I'm saying? And went down, and we had a good time. Then I went back home for like 3 months, came back, and she was just acting different. You know how it is. You come back and they're kind of inconsistent, and it's like kind of weird. Like she's kind of putting me back on the list, right? Then she randomly shows up in Cartagena. So she's like, "Hey, I'm in Cartagena. Where you at?" And I'm like, "What are you doing in Cartagena? What's going on?" She says, I'm just here to see my friend." And I said, "Your friend? Which friend?" And she's like, "Oh, my homegirl, don't worry about it." So she comes by. Oh, well, she got the brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Damn.
And I said, "Yo, that's a nice phone, man. Where'd you get this from? How'd you get this? That's new, nicer than my phone."
You know how high that costs over there, man.
Exactly. 15 Pro Max.
Yeah, you know how that
right?
costs over here?
Yeah, like man.
It's minimum 1,700 over here.
God.
Exactly.
Because of the import tax.
So I'm thinking, okay. And then so she's over at the spot and she's asking me, "Hey, how do you feel about are you the jealous type?" She was like, Are you the jealous type that gets jealous, with girls that you're talking to?" And I said, "Nah, not really. Why do you?" At the time, I didn't really understand what she was doing, right? Because I wasn't really paying attention. So I let it go. All right, whatever. I figured, okay, she's got a sugar daddy or something like that, right? And then, she stayed over. She left the next day. And then she tells me, "Hey, I left my wallet in my Airbnb. Can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me with the situation?" So I'm telling her, I'm staying away from the financial part, and I'm telling her, "Hey, listen, just contact Airbnb people, you know what I'm saying? Get back in there and all these things." And that was it. She kind of left it alone, right? She didn't do anything more than that. Then I come back home. She posts a picture of her being pregnant, like a few weeks later. So I'm like, wait a minute. Whose is that?
God damn.
So I was like, wait, what? Because I'm thinking, I know how this week things work, right? So it's no way. It was only 3 weeks. But what pissed me off is I thought, wait a minute. So you didn't tell me while I was, you were dirty. You know what I'm saying? So I had her call me and she said, "Oh no, I was joking. It was all a joke. I'm not pregnant. That was a joke." But moral of the story is, she's not really talking to me anymore. Back to what I think Uncle Jay was talking. What you guys were talking about? That fantasy land, right? When you think you meet the one, even guys that have experience, it can happen, right? Because I met her in a good city, in a good situation, at her job.
You don't know till you know.
And she just came off. Even my boys were like, "Oh yeah, she's a good one, man." You know what I'm saying? Other people will convince you too. Then I find out she taking random trips to Cartagena every weekend. Then I start seeing pictures of her on rooftops and pools, and then she's in Cancun. Then I don't know, So yeah, man, that allure is serious, man. There's levels to this.
Yeah, that's why I called it that, because you can get trapped in that.
There's levels.
Man.
Women can fool you.
Yeah,
I gotta,
because that's the question I even have for you guys, Uncle Jay, as well, from Colombia, which is, I was just in Palomino. I don't know if you heard of it. It's by Santa Marta, not too far, by Tayrona, the park. It's a little bit past Santa Marta. It's a small town, but a lot of tourists go out there. And I was, talking to locals. I got a girl's number that worked at the hotel I stayed at. How do you know that you know? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like all the ones I've run into, even the ones that I thought were decent,
Right.
eventually I start to see some inconsistencies where it's like, wait a minute, why are you on this trip? Well, how did you get there? You know what I'm saying? How did you get that $2,000 phone? And what all of these things start to come up.
Hey, Kobe,
then I
it's simple math, man. I always say the math ain't math. Okay?
Yeah.
Let me tell you this.
I'm just playing with you, brother. I'm just playing with you.
No,
I
no,
dated
no.
a doctor here. A
That's
doctor
the image,
here
bro.
makes about $1,200 a month.
Man.
Yeah,
So you
that's
know,
good for that.
a doctor now. So imagine a chick that's working at the mall or some little regular chick. Like the average person over here, man, makes minimum wage is like $300 a month. So you ain't getting no iPhone Pro Max off of that. So I always say, man, look at the math. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're a business owner. And this is my thing, right? The guy, like one guy was like, well, man, she didn't seem like she was that way, bro. She at the beach every day. She's clubbing all night. Like, damn, what more do you need?
Man.
Like,
How much proof
does she have to just tell you in your face? Like, come
Oh,
on.
man.
The math ain't mathing, bro.
It ain't mathing.
You know, and so the thing about it is you got to look for consistency, man. I had a dentist down from Cali, and she came up. Instagram had 22 million people on it, you know, and I'm like, man, this girl is traveling more than she working, you know.
Oh, don't say it. Don't say this, man. Don't say this. You gonna hurt me.
Hey, look,
I got a girl out there in Cali right now, man. Don't say it. Don't say it.
she from a little small town outside of Cali.
Oh no!
Make it clap.
Bro, I put her out because all she was interested in was taking pictures and you know, and I was like, after 2 days, man, I kicked out my crib. I'm like, no, we ain't doing that, man. And she called me Chico Malo and all this other stuff. I'm like, look, get out of here, man. I don't need that. But she thought she had never. I don't think she ever had a man kick her out. You know, but she thought because she was a dentist, like she would go to. What she would do is she would go work like 6 months in Canada and then come back to Colombia and she's been to Germany. Yeah, it's probably the
stop,
same
Uncle Jay.
We done crossed paths, baby. It's okay, man. It was just
no.
Oh man,
brother gone. He already gone, man.
It's too late, bro. She's
yeah, man.
Yeah. She got a bunch of followers too, bro.
She's gone, brother. Her head is hitting the headboard right now.
Yeah, man.
She would happen to have that long black hair, wouldn't she?
Long black hair, you know, the fake butt, the fake titties, all of it fake.
Oh man,
you
got to be more careful, big dog. You got to be more careful. But look, it happened to everybody, man. It happened to me.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry,
hey, bro.
I'm sorry, baby. I ain't mean to do that to you, man. You know, but just so
she
you
only
know,
yours
man,
while she with you.
Just so you know, man, it's worth it as far as a one night lay. So you know, hey, man.
Oh my god.
Hey, man.
Crazy, man.
That thing. Look, she been. You know what? The thing about it is that she been around, bro. And the reason I say this is because I'm talking to one of my other homeboys. We having breakfast, and I was like, bro. I was like, man, I think I met the one.
That's how it starts.
Cartagena.
Oh, that's how it always starts.
Thinking I met the one.
God.
Man, she got 22. She got 22 million followers. I'm like, bro. And so my man was like, well, I matched up with her, but I never hit her up. I was like, yeah, she's coming to holler at me. She's coming to holler at me this weekend. So I'm gonna give y'all an example of that plantation mentality. I paid for this Negro breakfast. Within 15 minutes of me leaving, He had never they matched up, but he had never contacted her. He sent her a message. I heard you coming to Cartagena, so she knows that she coming to see me. So he threw me
Yep.
under the bus, bro. He
God,
came back and
dog.
told me everything, man, and I done paid for this man breakfast.
Wow.
Then he turned around. Then he turned around after I cut him off. He makes a group called Colombia Cartagena Unplugged, the ultimate experience.
Why you
I'm
gonna
like,
tap
He
bro.
takes the name.
So he stole
Damn.
my name, tried to steal my girl, man. That plantation mentality, bro.
God, man.
Man, look, Miguel, all my boys went on his page, man. They blasted him, bro. They was like, get
Oh
this
my
fake mess
gosh,
down.
bro.
But yeah, bro. I
He
mean,
tried to replace you, brother.
bro, these
He's like,
cats
I'm
ain't
the
loyal.
new Uncle
God.
Jay.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
I'm the
it
Uncle
is,
Jay.
man. The allure of the Latina. I don't know what it is, bro. But you know,
But
That's
it's
why I call
possible
it
they
that, man. They got power in it. It's
they got
power
power.
in that brown cooch. That brown cooch
Oh
is
my
power, man.
No,
gosh,
and
bro.
to new free mixtape. No, it ain't 22 mil like 22,000, 22 million. 22
Oh, okay.
million. Yeah, I
Man,
mean, it ain't my girl, but I ain't gonna take nothing away from her. You know, she's
yeah.
a cutie, but man, head was
2
all messed
million.
up, bro. Head was
On
all messed up.
Instagram,
Like
she had
she on
22
Tinder like
followers.
crazy. You probably see on Tinder somewhere.
I think you sent it to me before. I think you did. I think I saw
Yeah,
she
I
had a
did.
lot. Yeah, and she had a lot. I think I remember you sending me that. Hey, bro, a lot of these, man, you'll be surprised, man, what kind of stuff these chicks be into, man.
Yeah,
They keep
stop
going
talking
on.
about this lady, babe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
He's still thinking about the Cali chick.
I'm
Hey,
thinking,
man,
man.
it can
Hey.
happen to you, bro. You got to
It
keep your head
happens,
right,
baby.
man. Think
Man,
with the
she
right
told me she
head,
was-
man, on the move. Think with the
She's
right
gone, man. She's
head.
gone.
Hey,
She
man,
told
on the
me
move.
she
But
was-
you know what? Maybe your game
He
better
told
than
you.
mine. So hey, if you make a
He
good
told
wife,
you she was
man,
different.
hey, I ain't gonna be
Yeah.
mad at you, bro. Hey, your game may be powerful enough to keep out the streets, but
Yeah.
I failed. I failed.
Yeah.
I'm not worthy.
She
Yeah, I
told me
got
she
you.
was a Spanish teacher. That's how she was able to travel so much.
Well, look, Uncle Jay, she like, hola. She was in there asking for that leche.
Teaching Spanish already.
Yeah. She teaching Spanish, all right.
She's
Yeah.
teaching
Yeah, I
Spanish
actually
abroad,
posted her. I
brother.
posted her in the
Yeah,
group,
she teaching
man.
Spanish
So
abroad, really.
yeah, I posted her in the group. So I mean, it is
Oh,
what it is.
man.
I wasn't impressed by it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Oh
to
my
me, it's like
gosh.
because honestly, bro, the pictures on Instagram, like you would think like drop
Mhm.
dead gorgeous star, but in
Jeez.
person, I saw the flaws, man. She
Yeah.
working with that Photoshop and
She had
slimming
some
certain
cracks.
parts and every yeah, bro. Yeah. I was like, get up out of here, man.
Oh man.
Wow.
Man,
And
that's
one of my
funny,
boys
OJ.
was like, man, you let that go, man. Look, don't fall for the allure. Don't
Yeah,
fall
don't,
for it.
bro. I'm telling you, that's why I named it that. Cats falling for. We can draw. And look, they got a good, the bad, the ugly of the Latina woman, man. They got the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Mhm.
Like they're. Let's put it like this: I have met great, awesome women in Mexico. I'm got with Colombian women. I don't know. I lost count of Dominican women. Good Lord, I could fill up. I'd say part of Superdome. Like I'm so many. But I have got with Venezuelan women. I've got with a lot, man. So they got that's it.
God, man.
Well, I got a wolf house somewhere. But I'm telling you, look, but I also have met solid, beautiful families in the DR who welcomed me in, who were just good people. So everybody is awesome. Like you can do that. But the key thing is, man, is keeping your head right. Look, me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you, brothers, man. All women, I treat them like terrorists. I'm just suspect of all women. I've been married. I've dated women. I've had problems. I done had women, man, I thought were the best women in the world, and they doing something wrong. Look, one of my neighbors I had, man, this dude was a good dude, drove trucks, and I would talk to him sometimes. And this was when Charles Tyler and all that was big on Jay. I'm telling the man, look, these dudes going to Brazil. Like, man, they stupid, man. You ain't got to go way over there to get no woman. See, man, he started telling me about why you don't gotta leave America to get a woman. And I
Oh.
started noticing something. Every time he would leave, some dude would pull up and he was giving her that 1-2. Pow, pow,
Mm.
it was just noticeable. Everybody knows. So I tried to tell him he get drunk and fight me, not her.
Mm-mm.
Like, hey man, I think
Damn.
the lady messing around with and he finally caught her like probably 6 or 7 months later. He walked in there, man. Dude, buck naked with his dude ain't got no pants on, but he got his t-shirt on. he said a
Mm.
dude, he said the dude had his football jersey on in there clowning.
Oh my
He
God.
caught he finally caught her. And look, man, next thing you know, he's talking about, man, yeah, maybe I'll go to Brazil. See how fast it changed.
Oh
So
man.
while you in a
Oh.
good thing, it's all good for you. You like, man, these dudes simps, they going overseas. They can't handle no strong woman. They start to mirror a lot of stuff that women say. Man, you
That's
can't
what
handle
they
no
do.
strong. Yeah. They start mirroring because they raised by women. A lot of these dudes ain't got no daddy. They don't know. And not to say every man who wasn't raised by his dad is like that, but it's far too many cats are buttercups. I tried to tell him, man, dude swung at me. And I knew he was drunk. I'm like, I give him the pass. I'm like, I know he ain't gonna remember this tomorrow. I'm like, all right, bro, go sit down now. Or me and my nephew gonna whoop your ass out here. but I don't
Exactly.
want to do that. We gonna give
Uh-huh.
you a pass, man. Go sit down now, Percy. we don't
I
we
mean,
don't want
I
to
mean,
mess you up.
regardless of whether it's a wife, whether it's a
Yeah,
girlfriend, is it really free? Is it really free?
it's never
No,
Because
he
free.
ain't
I don't
free.
recall none.
Me
No.
neither.
And I can tell
I
you, I've been with a whole. I ain't trying to brag, but I've used these light eyes to get a whole
Oh
bunch of
yeah.
them. And I can tell you this: I ain't never got it for free. If it was just one of them one nighters, one hit quitters or whatever. But any long term situation, you paying for it. So I don't judge the man that's married and with one. I don't judge the guy that's tricking. I don't police, man, and that's what we got to do better with, man. I think it's just too many
man.
guys that's judgmental about other guys. I mean, I'm fed up with the whole married thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the chick I'm with right now. I mean, honestly, I think she's marriage material. I
Mm-hmm.
really do. But I'm just not. I'm not going there anymore. You know what I'm saying? Even if I stay with this one, for the rest of my life, I'm good how it is, man, because I'm not falling for that no more. I'm not falling for
And
the
done,
Western,
done got you,
way of
man.
thinking anymore. You know what I'm saying? We got to get smarter, man. We're the prize, and
Mm-hmm.
just like this title, the title of this is the allure of Latina, women. Well, the allure of freaking brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're the prize out here. And that's what we need to remember, man. We are the prize. We got the money, we got the swag, we got the
Mm-hmm.
culture, we got it all. But too many times, man, we think less of ourselves, or we think like we're not worthy of it because we've been beat down so much, by the man at work, and we get beat down
Mm-hmm.
by our women at home or whatever. So it's time to change that narrative, man, and get them passports. Get out here, see something. Don't fall in love with the first thing you see. Have some fun, enjoy yourself, especially if you've been cooped up with somebody complaining, man, all the damn
Mm-hmm.
time. It's treacherous out here in these streets, man.
It is, man. And it's hard, man. Like for most guys who just coming from the States and they just going overseas, maybe it's their first time going overseas. Man, telling them not to fall in love the first time, brother. When you in that America and you don't even know what it's like that for a woman to say good morning, have you eaten
Right,
yet? How you doing? What can I get you? Are you doing all right today? How's your midday at work? See, women overseas, they ask you this stuff. Why you ain't even over there? And
right.
so how do you adjust to going from complete nothing of a woman giving you no type of love, no type of femininity to being loved bombed by it? It's hard, man.
Yeah, it's hard,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
It's really hard. When I was in the Navy, so a lot of guys, man. Let me tell you, the reason I joined the Navy, short story, the reason I joined the Navy, my recruiter, he was smart. He's a brother. I thought he was the coolest name, Fred. I could kick Fred butt right now. But anyway, Fred shows me, before all this phone stuff was out, phone photos or whatever, everybody had the scrapbook. So Fred had a scrapbook of the Philippines. That's how he recruited me
Mm.
to the Navy. So he's showing me the scrapbook, and me, 17 years old, man. All I'm used to is my little 4 block radius. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, where do I sign up? So a lot of those guys that as soon as they got in the Navy, they sent them to Subic Bay, which was when they had the Navy base in the Philippines. And the guys, a lot of them, the first woman they met, they married them, brought them back to the States. Fast forward, anybody that's in the chat room that's been in the Navy, well, at the base, they had a little thing. If the light was on, that mean the man was on a cruise, for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
all of those women, bro, when the guy go on that cruise, they was in the clubs, giving that
Wow.
thing. I mean, it was horrible, bro. It was horrible.
They was out there slinging that yellow monkey, huh?
Slanging it, man. So my
Damn.
suggestion, man, is that like I
Wow.
took my girl over to United States, man, to visit for 3 days. And everybody was like, man, you only bring it up for 3 days? Yep, that's it. 3 day maximum, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't moving back to the States with her. I'm not doing it. I don't want to change her way of thinking. You want to keep them in their environment, with
Mm-hmm.
their cultures and their customs. Because, I even had to catch myself because she's selling her house and I'm selling mine. Well, we went over to her house and I'm like, oh, these damn, her son lives over there. He's 21. I'm like, man, he's got all these dishes over there. And she starts cleaning up. I was like, no, F that. Get his butt up and blah, blah, blah. And I thought about it for a minute. I was like, man, you trying to change her whole way of thinking.
Yeah, her
Let
culture.
that woman, they're used to
Yeah.
cleaning up after their sons and
Mm-hmm.
and the woman doing everything. But for me, I'm like, man, you need to let him be a man. Let him
Yeah.
look out after himself or whatever. And I said, nah, Jalen, that ain't your business.
Leave it
Stay
alone. I
out
went
of
through the
that.
same thing. Leave it alone.
Stay out of that, bro. Stay
Yeah.
out of
Mm-mm.
that. So I'm good, man. But
Yeah.
I mean, on the down low, man, Ronan, we may be neighbors, man. I'm looking at possibly Santo Domingo or either Santiago. I've been
Mm.
doing a little bit of research, man.
Look at
Because
Puerto Plata too. You might like Puerto Plata, man.
yeah, because I just kind of got pissed off at the politics of Colombia. It's like I put in for up to a 3 year visa, but they only gave me a year.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm.
so what they're trying to do is trying to make money. So it's like if they only give you a year, well, you got to renew it and you got to pay the same amount to get it renewed the next year. So I'm like, I don't want a country. I don't want to live in a country that's not visa friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at
Mm.
some other options, man. And when I talked to you on the phone the other day, you was like, man, this guy's been over here for 18 years and ain't been back. And don't have no
No
paperwork,
paper.
no
Yeah.
nothing, and they
No
just charge
nothing.
him $100.
Yeah. DR different.
Yeah.
DR hit different.
Yeah,
DR ain't
different.
worried about that. Man, shout out to you, Ross Travels, the brother watching, checking this out from Australia. Man, shout out to you, my brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, but DR hit different. DR is like, long as you ain't out there bothering nobody doing nothing, they cool, man.
Mm-mm.
And you come to DR, man, you could just stay and you got to pay a fee, but it's small. It's not even a lot. I
Yeah.
got the chart somewhere, Jay, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send it to you. How much you have to pay for your
Yeah, for
stay?
sure.
It's so cheap, you wouldn't even believe it. But let me ask you something, brother Cobra, and we're gonna go around. In dating these women, did you meet any of the women's family in Colombia? Any of them?
Doctor,
Um,
Doctor.
yeah, not parents, but I met like brothers and sisters and
Okay.
cousins.
Okay.
So, but not mother or father. No.
Yeah, because family is really important. When a woman start dealing, liking you and liking you, she'll bring. Not saying sometimes the family could be in on the scam. I done saw that, but
Yeah.
a lot of the time, yeah, I have saw that with some people. But
Mom in the
um,
hospital.
yeah, mom in the hospital, mom, papi
Send you the pictures.
they saying all this stuff, man. They need something. The mom in the IV, the mom hooked it. But I'm telling you, man. But when a real woman like you, man, she gonna introduce you to the family. You're gonna be around. People gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
my thing for men, and y'all can tell me what y'all think about this. I tell men, don't really get serious with a woman unless you're gonna be in that country. Like you trying to do, not saying
Mm-hmm.
long distance relationships can't work, but I tell men, man, just have your fun. Come there like you, Uncle Jay. You said it. That's my thing. Come get your reset. Have a good time. Go on. Eventually, once you get your money right and all that, and you will get your money right
Yeah.
because we men, we are compounding interest if you working on yourself, working on your finance, you're gonna get better and better and better. Like, look, whenever you start, the women got the lead. They got their beauty, but as time going, we know beauty fades, but your money goes up. I'm a living witness of it. It done happened to me. Now I don't need no job. I can do what I want. I don't have no job. I can get on the live every day if I want it. I can do whatever I want. And I'm gonna tell you, man, in my 40s, I was able to do this. Anybody can do it, but you just have to have a plan. That's why you need a brotherhood. You have to have people telling you how to get your finances straight, how you get these things, man. And too many of us, we don't do that because we're often competing. That's the one thing I did like about the DR, man. But I'm gonna tell you, dudes were not competing with you over no women. There's too many women. We call them mangoes because they grow from trees. You know what I'm saying? It's just too many women for me to compete with you over a woman. There's women everywhere. And man, what? And look, DR got Colombians, they got Venezuelans, and all these, look, Panama, all these countries got the same thing. Latin America, they all got these deals where they can all go to each other's countries. So you're going to win any way the cut go. The biggest thing is to stand together and realize that there's forces in America working against us. I'm telling you, they're against man, they're against men. You turn on any TV show, you're like, boy, I'm gonna watch this show. It look good. They put a bucket of sugar in it. I mean, just soon as the jump on, it is. Look, no matter what it is, I was watching that new Star Wars. Like, I'm a Star Wars fan,
God.
man. But the acolyte, look, bro, I love Star Wars, man. I'm a big. I mean, I grew up watching that, man, from a little kid. I turn on Star Wars and the Force and two women can have a baby. Man, it's some booze. I almost lost it. I'm in there. Look, I'm in there swinging like what your boy name on Boy in the Hood? Trey.
Punching the air, man.
Like, I'm swinging at the air like Boy in the Hood. Man, what is going on?
Dead,
man, look, I was so upset. This is what's happening in America, but who's doing it? That's the thing, man. And look, why these dudes, look, here's how I feel. And I'm gonna let you guys give your take on it. I feel like men are sleeping. I feel like we're asleep and we're aiming at each other, we're fighting each other, and we don't see what's coming. Man, Godzilla's coming. They're trying to replace you. They're trying to get you. They don't see what's coming at all, man. They're just sleep, and they will sell you out for a pat on the head from a woman who don't want them. I said before, the woman don't want the cheerleader. She wants the player. And you're sitting there cheering for her. She not going to want you. Why you think women got problems with us traveling? Because we were supposed to be the backup plan. You supposed to be the back. Look, a woman told me this. This real stuff I'm about to tell you, man. I was knocking down this ex-groupie. Bruh, she in New Orleans. Like, she was a beautiful chick, right? I met her. I'm talking about thoroughbred, beautiful. But what I found out was, as me and her was dealing together, she was sleeping with the whole New Orleans Saints football team, man. She had been ran through like that. And one day, man, I'm in the bed with her, and she tells me, like, well, you know, she was upset about her life, where her life was at. And she told me that she had got too old. This made me feel bad. She said she had got too old to deal with the NFL players. And like, she felt bad because of it. She couldn't deal with that no more. Now look, I wasn't no millionaire, but I'm 100,000 there. I'm like, damn, what about me? You know what I'm saying? She was looking at me like I had to settle for you. No, the hell you want? You ain't got to settle for me. I'm getting the hell away from your ass. After I knocked her on a couple of times, I ran away from her too. So the women see us as a backup. We're the backup. After they done went out there and rode on the carousel, been used and abused by everybody, we were supposed to be there to catch them. This is the real problem with the passport movement. This is the problem. When this is what they hate, that we're telling dudes, you don't have to sit on the side. You don't got to be that guy. You can go get bigger, better, wherever you go. Right now, you can pick a country. It don't have to be the big three or whatever. You can go to Ecuador. You can go to Panama. You can go to any place you want to go, and you're going to get a better deal than what you got right now. I can guarantee that. That's a guarantee. Man, so that's why they hate us, man. That's the thing. All right, men on the move.
Yeah.
What you think about that?
That's 100% true, bro. That's 100% true. That's exactly why they don't really like the passport bros movement like that. You see, because after like how you said, after they done going and mess around with all the different dudes, they done had their hot girl summer, they done had all their fun. We supposed to be the dudes that's gonna catch them.
Mm-hmm.
We being maybe you the truck driver dude, maybe you the fireman, maybe you the IT guy, the dudes who was considered to be lame or was considered, oh well, ain't nobody want to mess with him because he's not how you what you say like fun. All the other dudes who just want to just spend money on them,
Mm-hmm.
spending the same amount of cash. They drinking, they going to party, they flying here and there. The stable guy is for later. Once you don't get old, once you can't do it no more. So he's supposed to be there to keep you stable, be there to protect you, all of that stuff after you done had all your fun. But
Yeah.
now guys have woken up. Guys have realized they no longer want to be, second fiddle. They don't want to be chosen after you done had your best days. No one want, no man wants a woman after she done gone from her most beautiful self to her most unattractive self when he can get the best thing smoking after somebody else who has way less than him who didn't take her seriously done abused her done gone and done been beating it down. She probably got trust issues. She probably been hurt multiple times or whatever. Now that all of that baggage you got to deal with. She probably got a couple kids. Now she wants you to take care of it.
Oh yeah, they
Nah.
always got a couple of kids.
Always. Mm, 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 mm. I mean, I think it goes back to what you were saying, Ronan, as far as a man compounding, right? As far as we just get better and we make more money, right? So I think the scariest thing is when a man realizes his true value, right? Is what Man on the Move was saying. When you tell a guy, hey man, you have other options. Now I'm starting to tell him his true value and his what he's capable of. That's a scary thing because you can
Mm-hmm.
no longer control the backup guy. What happens when there's no more backup men? You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
It's
happening.
the game is over. That's what
Yeah,
happened.
it's over.
Over.
You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
over
happening.
because
It's over now.
at that point, yeah,
You should have been bobbing and weaving.
I'm telling
you
But
you.
look, let
know,
me ask you something, brother Kobe. Look, being a person of West African descent, I mean, we all are, but you're a little bit more
right?
recent. Look, so culturally,
Yeah,
'cause I see West Africans. I told people, my daughter is about to get married to a Nigerian. I'm probably going to be in Nigeria. I'm trying to get them to have it in the United States. But my daughter
yeah.
herself is engaged to a Nigerian. I met the family, good people. Culturally, um, what about Africa and you finding a woman in Africa? Do you think it's doable? Or you think is
Um,
what's your take on it?
I do think it's doable. I think one of the issues that's happening though is because I'm from Ghana mostly. My
Yeah.
mom is half Nigerian, half. So I'm
Mhm.
like 1/4 Nigerian, 3/4 Ghanaian, right? Um, Nigeria and Ghana are becoming Western
Okay.
gradually right now
Hmm.
because there's so many Americans going there. There's a lot of American women as well. So there's this Western culture that's happening there, which I'm not saying is nowhere near America, right? But it's I can see the patterns. Like when I was there last summer, I'm looking around and I see the way, you know, the girls are responding and they're dressing and just it's just like okay, I feel like I'm in a club in Miami. you know, they
Hmm.
listen to the music, they're being influenced by the culture as well. So, um, is it possible? Yes. I think I'm gonna check out Kenya.
Hmm.
The East is a little bit further away, so there's more distance from the culture in the U.S. So I think Africa is still good, but I think you got to focus on the East. You can find something in Nigeria or Ghana or maybe Cape Verde, um, but you gotta look. You gotta be patient. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Um, because those girls they're watching the Meg Thee Stallions, man. They're watching the Cardi B's, and it's getting to them right now. So You know,
So you think
that's
that it's just a ghetto culture? Because that's like here's what we got to do in America that white folks did a long time ago. I've said this in other videos. White people called trash trash. They say that's white trash. We don't do
right,
that as black people.
right.
We don't cut off because a lot of it is because of the pro black movement. They take everybody together, and
Mhm.
I think that's a detriment
True.
to us to do that. And you got to cut
Yeah.
that off and say, look, no, that is not black culture. This is hood culture. This hood ninja culture. This no, we are. This is not what we about. But it is spreading like Ken. Look, if you think
Yeah, man.
that the DR that there's not people that act like people like Meg the Stallion and yes, Susu especially because they interact with a lot of Americans, even in Santo Domingo, you'll find. But in the DR, you can find people who don't watch any of our stuff. They listen to Spanish music. They don't even know what the hell
Oh
going on.
wow. Okay. Okay.
But you do have enclaves where, yes, they're Western, and that Western feminist culture is man, it's cancerous. And I know a lot of people that have moved to Africa. I got a lot of family members who went to Ghana and different things, and they told me the same thing. Like one of my cousins, he left New Orleans going to Ghana on a journey of self discovery, and he said the same thing you said, that it was just too many women from America
Yeah.
there. And man,
Yeah.
he saw them those nasty lace fronts with their glue
Yeah,
dried up,
man.
that glue
Yes.
dried up in the front,
Yes.
and he
Mhm.
felt that same way.
Yeah.
And like man, I think for us, man, I think African can work. I want to go to the east, definitely. But I was looking at an article. Dudes from Somalia was going to Morocco, and I dated a Moroccan woman a
Ooh,
long time. Look,
about Morocco. Yeah.
they was
Yeah.
giving shots to the whole passport movement. Dudes in Somalia was going to get Moroccan women. So there's place. There gonna always be places for men of means to find what they want. But I think Ethiopia is a go. I love
Yeah.
Ethiopian women. I think they're
Ethiopia.
East
Definitely.
African women. I think they're the most beautiful women. I like Indian women. Indian women got a lot of colorism with them, but I definitely like East African women, and I like Latinas. So I'm telling you, man, it's just our culture, that American hood culture is spreading, and it's cancerous, man. What do you think about that, Men on the Move?
Oh man, Africa.
Look, I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Africa, huh?
Look.
Oh
Men on
man.
the Move. See, I thought this was about Latinas, man. You talking about the African, man.
Man,
I
Oh
don't want to put
man.
you on the spot, bro. I don't want to put you on the spot.
God,
Man. He like,
it's
man,
all
listen.
good, man. Like, I don't doubt anything any man like. I'm all for the movement. I just, for me, I'm more the Latina side. Asian if need be.
Yeah.
I I'm like one of them dudes, that we were talking about, that are into the lighter skin complexion. You feel me? So it's gonna be hard for me to
Mhm.
want to go to Africa because it's gonna feel like I'm getting the same thing that I got here in the States.
But
That's a
it got
long
light women
flight.
in Africa too, big dog.
Yeah, they do. You go to
Like it'd be hard to
Cape Verde,
find.
got light skinned
Yeah,
women.
they got mixed women there
Yeah.
and all this stuff too.
Um Ethiopia got light skinned women,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
I would have to see, man. I would have to see if that's what they got. That's
Right.
cool, man. But I'm one of them color struck people. I ain't gonna
Or
lie.
Morocco too, you know,
True.
light
Hmm.
skin. I
But as
said,
far
Yeah, I
as
had a
Morocco.
Moroccan
moving,
man. She was fabulous. Her name was
Yeah,
Fatima.
I remember that story. Fatima.
what's her name?
Fatima.
Fatima.
Oh, I do remember that story.
I remember
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
story.
Whole
Yeah,
man.
YouTube video.
I had to spray him with mace. He ran into a truck.
Hmm.
Yeah, her exo man. It wasn't.
Oh,
But look,
God,
he had her ever since she was like
what?
16 or like 17 years old, man. So look, the more of the story, man, we can go anywhere
Anywhere.
and get. You're
Hmm.
gonna win. A man of means. You got a few dollars, man. You're gonna win anywhere you go, man.
And brother want to hit Argentina and Cuba,
Oh
man.
yeah, I heard
I'm
they
going to
find over there.
Cuba soon, man. I'm doing my intel right now. My foot is feeling a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
after my surgery. So I'm gonna start going a lot of places. Me and a few brothers from out the travel group are going to Cuba coming up, man. It's gonna be an awesome time. Maybe stay there a week, maybe something like a week or whatever,
When,
and
Mm-hmm.
when are
and
you
do
planning on going?
maybe in August or September, and
Okay.
it's just gonna be straight
Man, if
up,
you
man.
planning for September, I may have to come with you, homie. I
It's
might
it's
have to
not
stay
that
right
bad.
with
Look,
you.
I'm gonna give y'all brothers the information once it go down, let you know how much stuff costs, and I'm talking to
Mm-hmm.
different YouTubers and stuff and different people, man. Yeah, the brother talking about Ethiopia. He said he partial to the Latinas, man. Like I was saying, they got a good allure.
Yeah.
Right.
I love the
Relatives.
Latinas, man.
Yeah.
I just like that
Definitely.
long silky hair, man. That long silky real hair, bro.
So, what do you think about Brazil, man, on the move? You trying to check that out?
I love Brazil. I only have one gripe against Brazil for me. They don't speak Spanish. And
That's true.
it just
Well,
seems like a complete waste for me to go to Brazil when you got 21 other countries for me to go to.
No, but that Portuguese is close, man. I think you'll be able to
yeah.
understand.
I mean,
I think you can understand because even my girlfriend, me and her could be in the room, and I could
Hmm.
watch something from Brazil, and she can make it out. It's close enough
Yeah,
where since you speak Spanish, you'll be able to understand. I don't think you'll have too much of a problem.
but I
It's
love
different.
Brazilians, man.
Yeah,
I
Brazilians is
love
awesome.
them. God,
A
I
lot
love
of
them. Like
brothers
I
don't
be,
go
I be
because
looking at
it's far.
yeah, but I be looking at all the other channels that be out there, man. They be out there in San Juan. What is it? San Juan or San Jose or something like that. I'm thinking of DR, man. Whatever it's called. Yeah, I
Hmm.
be seeing the brothers that be out there, like, bro, the women are gorgeous and they thick and they music. They got a different type of
Yeah.
music that reminds me of like some type of reggae and I
Well,
love it, bro.
they're the most African out of all of us, man. Brazil kept that intact. But look, I'm gonna let a few brothers on right before we close off. We're gonna be
yeah.
stopping, but I'm gonna let a few brothers on. Not too many, maybe two more. I dropped the link in the chat if you brothers want to jump on. Now we getting on tomorrow again. We're gonna be talking about Uncle Jake had one a topic he wanted to talk about, man, about the dirty Mac, and I got the guy with the afro about how
Uh-huh.
dudes got them tender pencils. Man, they seeing we talking about. Hey, but look, answer something in the chat. Is everything okay? Are you guys able to hear us? Put a one in the chat. Because here's what happened the other night. Well, look, here's what happened, man. I was since I was intoxicated with the pills, I pressed the button. All right, your brother can hear, so it's good. Man, I had messed the whole thing up, so it wasn't recording right. So that's what
Mm.
happened. Because right now I can't see how many people was watching. At first, I was able to see it, but I did drop the link in the chat. If you brothers want to get on before we get off, we getting right back on tomorrow, man. We talking about a whole different subject. But man, with the thing about the Latinas, man, and the allure, let me tell you something, man. I love Latinas, man, and I love the DR. I love Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo is one of my favorite places in the world. Men in the mood, boy, I'm telling you. That's one
I
place
gotta hit
that you
there.
gotta hit. Santo Domingo is life changing. It's just a awesome spot. And but look, here's where a lot of the hate come in. At. Like you can talk about
Hmm.
Sasu all you want, like with these
Hmm.
dudes on like YouTube. But when you start talking about Santo Domingo, there's a couple of dudes in DR, man, who got YouTube channels. Man, they some of the most hatingest people you will ever want to see in your life, man. And they focus kind of on Santo Domingo. And
Hmm.
they don't, I tell you, these they got this thing where they don't want you to talk about women because most of them are married or they're in these serious
Uh-huh.
relationships.
Man,
They
I
don't
see
want you
that.
bringing in. I don't talk to dudes like, tell me, man, don't bring these dudes to Santo Domingo. I'm like, why? Man, they don't need to come
Yeah.
here. Leave them in. Dude told me just straight up the other day, man. He say, look, man, I watch your channel and all that, but leave them dudes up in Sosua. Don't bring them down here with all. I'm like, dudes ain't doing nothing. But
Why?
black men ain't doing nothing in Sosua. Like your average black dude in Sosua is just chilling. He don't want to be on camera. He probably got a wife at home. You know what I'm saying? He
Exactly.
don't want nobody to see him. I think they confusing creep cameras with regular dudes.
Hmm.
Like creep cameras just put a. I got one over here somewhere. I got a DJI. They put the DJI in their pocket and just walk down Pedro Crescente. that and look, it's not their fault, it's YouTube fault. That's what I tell people.
Mm-hmm.
Because YouTube, like right now, you can make a video, get 100 views, 2, 3, 400 views, 5, 7, whatever you get. And a dude could do a creep cam video, right?
And get thousands of them, man.
I'm talking about get 20,000 in 2 days. So
Mm-hmm.
whose fault is it? Is it your fault or is it YouTube fault? I tell you, don't get mad with me, get mad with YouTube. It's YouTube that promote that stuff, man. We not promoting it.
Dude ain't even talking. He ain't saying all he doing is walking.
Yeah, he just walking. He ain't talking. He ain't giving you no information. He's just showing booty cheeks.
His whole channel's like that, man.
Yeah.
Making a killing.
Make a killing. And like
said, I can't put the woman out like that, man. See,
I can't. I know too many of them.
Guys,
I know the dudes that's doing it.
Record.
Look, here's the crazy part. I know, bro, it's like 3 or 4 dudes in Sasua that made. And look, I'm not a hater. I don't really even care. I know one of them really good. Had conversations with the guy, talked to him a lot, and the dude was telling me, and I understand, the dude from Haiti, he was making $7,500 a month off YouTube, and he sends a lot of it back to Haiti. Yeah, it makes $7,500. Man, YouTube, man, you can make a lot of money on YouTube. Look, this little stuff we doing right here is not it's not nothing. But look, if we can get the brothers to work together, here's the thing, man. If the brothers really work together, we just came
and it's so
hard. Boy, you know the kind of money we can do on YouTube. It's hard, man. But YouTube, like, I have months where I can make 2,000. I have months I make 800. But it's still enough to live in the Dominican Republic, whatever it is. So, yeah, you can make it, and that's things that can help you with the channel, and we could talk a little bit about that too. There's other channels. I tell people you ain't got to make a like travel channel, whatever. But if you want your channel to grow, be you, be the real you, authentic. Don't hold nothing back. And just share your real experiences. And with me, since I didn't have a regular job like that, I was able to tell stories. I know it's a little bit hard for men to just get up there and say, "Hey, man, I was smashing this," and I put you on her back. Cat got a job. He got things he got to do, but I was a little bit more free, and I just told the truth. Cause look, I didn't want to make a channel like this. When I first started, my first video, I'm walking around New Orleans showing the French Quarter. I didn't talk, just walk around. And then I'm like, when I went to Santo Domingo, I'm like, dang, you know what? I got to keep it a buck. I got to just tell the truth. And I just told my experience, the women, the what, and it just clicked because real recognized real. Exactly. The men saw it and they say, you know what? Damn, this dude talking real stuff. He talking about the chicks. He talking about this. Because you had dudes in Santo Domingo, and this is where the hate come in. They telling ninjas where to get hamburgers, and ninjas don't want that. They telling people, they don't want to hear that. The channel don't grow. But look, I'm gonna let y'all get on. But look, here's the thing. I think when you make a family Dominican Republic channel or Colombian channel, not saying it can't grow, but you put yourself in a box a little bit. You can't really. Now I can go say, hey man, I bought this chick to get some hamburgers. I could do that, but it's hard for them. They can't put a woman on a profile because then the audience say, man, why you putting women on there? Why are you doing? I started out like that. So you know what I'm about from the jump. Right. My channel is not for women. I don't give a damn if a woman never watch my channel. My channel is for the brothers. And if the women don't like it, they can kick rocks. That's where I'm at.
Oh man, like I'm so glad when I found your channel, man. Well, when O'Shea recommended it, and I saw it, and your channel was so much different, bro. Because I love DR. I've been going to Harabako for a minute before I found your channel. But you're the only one that was just really talking about, busting them down like that. And I'm like, well, thank God somebody really actually talking about. I don't want to hear about. We can go dance sis bachata here. I know they got that. I know they got these tostones. I know they got salami and all that. I know they got that stuff. Talk to me about the woman as man to man.
You know that.
Nobody want to talk about it. Nobody want to talk about it.
Yeah, they were scared,
man. It's frustrating too, bro. Because it's like, You got I don't want to call you guys. What's it called? Pariguayo? I use a Dominican slang. Y'all probably know what it is. Paloma, Pariguayo. Why they act like that?
Cat, man, cat's scared. Cats are scared because look, I'm again, and I'm gonna let you finish, brother Kobe. A lot of dudes have channels that's they try to walk in the middle, and look, and they got a little truth to it. If I would have made my channel family friendly, I got almost 15,000. It probably would have been 30,000, or about it would have been way more than that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would, but then I would have felt like fake because I told my
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend, man, this is real talk. My girlfriend asked me one time. She told me, because she didn't know. I never told her I made a YouTube video, but she started noticing while we traveling around the Dominican Republic. Everybody knew me. Like she was like, everybody know you in Dominican Republic. Everywhere I go there, around. Everywhere I go, everywhere. We couldn't even eat some chicken wings without people stopping. Hey, man, let me take a picture with you. Like, and this woman had been with me for like before I even had a YouTube channel. So she was like, why they calling you Ronin? So she started looking it up herself. So she found it. And she come to me, man, look, the first video she see, I got an old video, man. It's on that Good, the Bad, the Ugly. I'm rubbing a woman booty. I'm tongue kissing one woman. And she come to me and she tells me, she said, she was mad as hell. She said, why you gonna put this on the internet? Why you do? I was like, listen. And I checked her like Ike Turner. I looked at her. You know how Lawrence Fishburne looked at Tina Turner? Eat cake anime. I turned around and looked at her. I said, I'm going to tell you right now. If you make me choose between you or YouTube or anything I'm doing, you make me choose between you and a peanut butter sandwich, you done lost. I don't put this is real. I'm just being real. I don't put a woman in front of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, big dog. Just the stuff I done went through in my life. And I told her that. And she looked at me and she understood. She never told me anything about YouTube again. Because when I looked at her, I said, look, don't get in front of what I'm trying to do, because if you do, you done lost. And that's how men need to stand firm with stuff. And if we did that more, we wouldn't have no problem. Brother Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's like what you were saying before, man. Just being true to yourself. When you're creating, and that's what, like Man on the Move said. When I started to watch your videos, I just kept watching them. I didn't even know why. I was like, damn, you just tell stories so good.
So good.
Because it was real.
I was like, are these stories real? Damn, this guy. And it was just you talking over the videos, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the stories were just so interesting. Yeah, bro. So I think just keeping it real. I think some brothers are scared to expose certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever reason, maybe they think someone's gonna find out, or maybe they got a girlfriend, or they're married, right? A lot of guys are married. Or they have a situation.
They're married
Back in the States or something.
And I understand, but just shut the hell up. If you married and you look. Yeah. Here's what I hate about some of the YouTube guys who diss like Sasua, diss things, and why you got a wife at home or whatever. Just shut the fuck up, man. Enjoy. If you ain't got nothing to do with that, if you're a real man, you know what the dude's going through. You know what men going through in the United States. Right. You should understand it. I don't tell men to go to Sasua all the time. I tell men have a good time until you get yourself straight. If you're going to move to the DR or move where you're at, you're going to find you a woman eventually. Have fun till you find one. That's all I tell men. But they all this stuff, man, you telling people, man, that's some like buttercup stuff, man. Just shut up. Because a lot of them don't have no views. That's what it all boils down to. And they see you blowing up. No, bro. Listen, sit back, realize that your competition is you. This is this YouTube advice. What I did was this. I don't look at nobody else. I don't even force looking at them. I mean, I don't measure myself by other YouTubers. I look at myself and this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. And I'm going to help other people get on. I'm going to network with brothers, and we're going to network with each other. And when I rise, I'm going to pull them up. When they get on, pull them up, and we're just going to pull each other up. These are the people I decide to work with. Right now, I'm telling you, I got a number of people asking me to get on with them right now. I only rock with a few people, bro. That's just it. Because I watch they undercover D police. I don't roll with D police. I don't give a damn how you could have a million subscribers. I don't roll with D police. I don't. Brother Kobe, you can go ahead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No. I mean, no, I agree with you, man. One of the things I learned is when I started going overseas and talking to guys who have been divorced and been through things, I started to understand what you were saying. Like a lot of times, man, you just need to go out and just have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So guys judge guys, but you don't know where they're coming from. You've never been married, you never been divorced, you never been through court, you don't know anything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the haters are younger guys a lot of times, and they just have no life.
No, look, I'm gonna trip you out. Some of the worst haters are old ninjas. Let me tell you, dudes in their 60s, dudes that not just. I'm talking. Some of the oldest haters are old dudes. Are some of the worst ones, man. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I watched a guy hating so hard. He was saying he hated the whole passport movement because they diss black women while he married to an Asian or white woman. I'm like, what the hell, man? Go sit your ass down somewhere.
Wow.
He was talking man, he is the ultimate hypocrite. So I started thinking maybe he's hating because of that. He has self-esteem issues because he's with a non-black woman. So he feels like he got to defend black women's bullshit. Look, I'm not against all black women. I love black women. I hate ninjas. I hate when people disrespect. I hate that. Yeah. When I hit them women doing that like they pulling that llama. I just hate it. I don't want to hear none of that. I just, man, no. I got higher standards for my people. I want us to do better. That's just where I'm at, man. Like, look, I'm gonna give you brothers the last word. Now we rolling again tomorrow. Tomorrow, y'all guys won't get on. We're gonna be talking about. I dropped the link for brothers so they didn't get on, but we're gonna be stopping this chat. Yeah, man. So last words on the allure. Now y'all can roll a little bit. Last words. I'm gonna go brother Kobe and Men on the Move. And look, put your channel out there again. It's in the description. These brothers' channel. Make sure y'all support the brotherhood, man. Brother Kobe, you got it, brother.
The last words, the allure of the Latin women, man. Just go out there, have a good time. Don't fall in love when you first start traveling, fellas. The allure is strong. That's all I'll say that much. You can't change her. Stop trying to change a woman. She is who you think she is. She is who she's showing you that she is. And she is who the fellas are telling you that she is. So
wait, hold on. I'm gonna put you on the spot too.
Yeah.
Look, what's the worst thing happening to you traveling? Worst thing.
Oh, as far as with the allure,
like dating women. What's the worst thing? Let's make it interesting. What's the worst thing happening to you in the United States or traveling? Dating.
Oh man.
Keep it honest. Keep it a buck for the. That's how you grow your channel, big dog.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Well, I just made a video yesterday saying I told a woman money to come see you. I keep it a buck.
I ain't never told this story before, man.
Yeah, let him go. Then you go.
So I was oh man. Basically, I was dating this chick, and I was going to wait. This was the time when I was being a good guy. She was a religious chick, and let's say I dated her for maybe 8 months, right? And I was taking my time, just following her program or whatnot. Then I'm at my homeboy's house when this is when I was in LA. My homeboy was having a game night or whatever. He invited one of his producer friends, and he was like, "Hey man, why don't you tell my boy about the girl that you talking to, man?" You already know where this is going.
Yeah.
So, anyways, by that time we were just friends, right? Whatever. She was like, "Let's take a break or whatnot." Come to find out, he was like, "Oh, her man, bro. I took her. I was talking to her, man. I was taking her out to parties and stuff. We was smoking and drinking, and you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was all up in that, and I was like, really? This was before I told him that I was dating her. I just brought her up
Mhm.
as if she was just like a girl I knew. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, around what time was that? Can you give me the dates?
You're like, yesterday.
Give me the dates. So when he told me the dates, of course they coincided with the first few months I was talking to her. So then I realized that was probably my biggest red pill moment. This was like 5 years ago. Um, that's when it just blew my mind, man. It blew my mind, bro. She was serving at the church. We was both serving. I mean, everything was, you know, it just blew my mind, man. Like the lies were so
Wow.
deep.
Yeah, Jesus couldn't even help her.
Yeah, in the house of God. I said, bro, what? That's when I just. And then real quick, when I went to Cartagena the first time, I was talking to a girl for a few months.
You ain't got to rush, brother. Take your time.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking to a girl for a few months. Um, I came out there. Well, she started to like she started to like be distant, maybe like 2 weeks before I came. So I had a feeling she was talking to somebody. So I randomly showed up. I walked into her job and she saw me. She looked like she saw a ghost. She was like, "Oh my God, Kobe, you came to Colombia. Wow." So I'm sitting there talking to the owner of the place, black dude. He owns a bar. He's real cool. So I asked him about her, right? Obviously, she works for him as a server. And he was like, "Yeah, man, that's my main chick, man. Yeah, man, she's great, man." So I'm looking at her like, and she looking at me kind of nervous, like, damn, what are they talking about? So needless to say, I thought she was different. You know, I thought she was the one. So I went, found out she was dating the owner. And I was there for a
Yeah.
week. And she still would hang out with me during the day, hang out with him during the night. So hey man, the allure is crazy, man. You know.
Yeah, the
Oh,
brothers giving you love, man. They thanks for sharing your
oh,
experience, man. Is awesome.
this is how this ends though. Here's the crazy part. Um, this brother uh later found out that she was messing around on him with other American dudes. Surprise, surprise, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now he's like acting funny, even with me. He doesn't know about situation, but
Yeah,
anyway,
wait, hold on. You wasn't eating his food no more, huh?
no,
but, but, but rub your hamburger meat on the toilet seat. Man,
yeah,
I got like this burger for you for free.
bro. Look, here's the thing though. Um, he's all salty now because he found out she out there for the streets. He thought he was special just because he was the owner and she was working for him, right? So it can happen to anybody, man. Even somebody who's the boss, supposedly, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Now he all acting funny around American dudes. He don't trust nobody now because he thinks,
Brother Paul, don't trust no woman. I don't care where she from.
yeah. So it's just I don't know how he didn't see that, but you know,
Yeah.
yeah, man, yeah, man. That's
Man,
my
thanks for sharing that, man. This is
Yeah,
but
bro,
this is how you
appreciate
grow your
that.
channel, man. Make sure your brothers go subscribe to him. Brother Kobe, he is in the description, and he will be a regular over here no matter what. Yeah, money is boss. Middle of the move. Give me your two worst
oh
traveling and the US first.
oh oh real quick, Ronan, you put the
Go ahead.
wrong you put my wrong channel. You got to put my other channel.
Oh well, put it on there. I put the wrong. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, nah, that's my old channel.
Drop it in the chat. And look, I didn't know you had two channels.
Yeah, that's the
Message
old.
me the other one. Message me the other one and but drop it in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I got. I'm gonna make sure I change that. So,
Yeah.
brother, men on the move. What's your worst United States dating story, man?
Man,
How
so
you
my
got red
first.
pill? That red pill come from somewhere.
Yeah, it did, brother. It really did. Oh man, so I thought I had an amazing woman, bro. I come from
That's how it
I come
starts.
from Charleston, North Carolina, bro. I mean Charleston, South Carolina, my bad. That's where I was born and raised, and I thought I found a woman of my dreams, man. She had a kid though. She had a
Mm-hmm.
kid about 11 years old when I met her,
Whew.
and
Oof.
she was about I think she was 4 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
smart, man. Looked beautiful. She had the curves and everything. She had the dreadlocks. She was natural. She was gorgeous. And she had her own spot. Now, mine at this time, I'm like, how old am I? I'm like 20, 25, 24 at this time. So I ain't got nothing to my name, you know. She got her own spot and everything. So she let me come get off work. First time she got a hotel and everything, I got that bust it down. Next thing you know, I start coming over to the house, busting it down. It's just regular, just normal. And the only thing I gotta do is be taking her out to eat. And I'm like, man, this is enjoyable. And she was gorgeous too. So I
Mm-hmm.
end up falling in love with the girl, man. End up falling in love with the girl. She asked me if I want to move in the house. I didn't have to pay no bills or nothing like that. And I was like, okay, cool. So I moved in with her. I done got my PlayStation and everything over there. I'm playing
that's
video games.
that's all it takes. I bought my PlayStation.
I bought PlayStation. And I'm just playing video games. I don't pay no bills in that house. She pay everything. Only thing I do is eat and screw.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and it was all good until, she decided she wanted to move to Atlanta to get a better education for her daughter. And I'm in love, like I told you. I'm like, man, and she's saying, she's gonna move no matter what. And she said she would prefer that I move with her, but it's gonna be some changes. I'm gonna have to contribute to the household. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
man, you know what? We've been together for about 2 years at this point now. I just screwing like this for 2 years, paying nothing. I'm like, you know what? Cool. I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna be a man. You my baby. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna move to Atlanta with you, baby, and I'm gonna help you. We gonna do this thing, man. I'm telling you, everybody telling me don't do it. My mama told me don't do it. My pastor told me don't do it. My daddy told me don't do it. Everybody tells me don't do it. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no stable income. Don't do it. I
Man.
said, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna go to the temp agency and I'm gonna get me a job and I'm gonna pay these bills. I'm being my baby.
Until you stepping up.
That's what I did. I got to Atlanta. I went to that temp
This is what I gotta
agency,
do.
got my job. Man, I got there the first night. She laid it on me so good. I'm like, I know I made the right decision.
She
So,
wasn't there dripping wax on you, huh?
yeah,
She wasn't dripping wax on your nipples. He
it
got
was
that
so
Keanu Bunny wax
good.
on his nipples.
Oh my God. Let me tell you, brother. Our first 6 months in in over here in Atlanta, man, me having to pay rent, me having to pay water bill, all that shit. I'm like, boy, how y'all do it all? How y'all been doing it all y'all lives? It was hard to keep up with paying rent, all that stuff. Plus, I
Yeah.
got my own car note and everything. But I'm like, this my baby. I'm gonna go through with it.
Right.
But somewhere down the line, she decided after being in Atlanta, it's a lot of black people here that's business minded and they want more. And you start to see that you want to be a part of that when you're in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So she started to hang out with this girl that
Oh, I
always
see.
talking about business, man, and getting money this and getting this that. And she started coming home talking about, yeah, I'm thinking about starting this business and everything, that and the third. And I'm like, yeah, baby, I'm playing my PS4. I'm like, yeah, baby, that sounds good. Yeah, you do that. Man, she started getting hitting low hits at me. You don't think think you want more? You don't think
Oh
you want to
man.
do it? You don't want to travel? You don't want to do this, that, and the third? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm playing this game. Like,
Yeah.
everything
I'm
good.
playing Madden. Can't you see?
and, and, and she told me, I remember she told me one day when we was coming out of Sam's, she was paying for the groceries. I said, man, I ain't got it. You gotta get the groceries today, babe. I thought it was gonna be cool. Man, in the Sam's, she told me you gonna be a broke ass ninja all your life. Out in Sam's, straight like that. Bro, my mouth just dropped. And it's like ever since she told me that to my face, her whole dynamic changed. When we get home, she's like, "You gonna have to pay this. You gonna have to pay this. You gonna have to pay
Mm.
that." She stopped cooking for me. She ain't been giving it to me like she been giving it to me before. She going to Miami trip, taking Miami trips to
Oh man.
Miami. What is
Yeah, that's
going
crazy.
on here? She came home she came home from a trip to Texas one time, and I remember this. I remember this conversation so vividly, bro. It broke me. She told me that same when she got home that same day from Texas. She said, "You gotta get the hell out my house." Brother, I'm,
What?
brother,
I don't want to
I'm
laugh
in
at you, but I've
Atlanta.
been through that. Oh
Bruh,
man, look, you doing,
she said, "You gotta get the hell out my house, and I'm gonna give you a week to do it."
man. They
I
hit you with
said,
that. Hit you with that sad music.
I'm like, I don't know nobody here. I moved here for you, babe. Like,
Wait,
she
but
ain't
that's
look
why
up.
you. That's why you in Atlanta right now.
Yeah, that's why.
Damn, man.
That's
That's
God
why,
crazy.
damn.
man.
Hey,
And
hey,
Oh
I'm
part
like,
man.
yourself.
babe,
Hey, Ronan and y'all. Hey, I just jumped in. I jumped on YouTube and I seen you on live, man. So I just wanted to just jump in and just send my love. My passport finally came, man. So
All
I'm
right, man.
definitely gonna
Salute.
be. I'm definitely gonna
salute
be
to
coming
you.
down there soon. I thought I was gonna be coming down there for the 4th, but I gotta make sure everything's situated. So when I come back, everything's still situated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'll be down there real soon, man. For
All right,
real.
man. We link up with us, man.
Ain't no question, man. Be safe, man.
All right,
All
brother.
right, man, you hold it
All right.
down.
Look, man, men on the move. Man, I've been through that, man. What, man? That is that. I went through something similar, something like I think we all do. That's how we find the. That's how we find the
Real
peel, and
talk.
that's why you get into those spaces. So, man, see, everybody has a story. This is see, you need to talk about that more. That's your fire. So, look, what's the worst? And we're gonna start closing after this, so we can jump back on tomorrow. Men on the move. What's your worst happened to you traveling?
So the worst thing that I can say that happened to me in DR,
Mhm.
I'm pretty much the only place I have been outside the country.
Yeah.
In Harabacoa. So when I started back dating again, I was living with the Dominicans, of course, and they wanted to introduce me to their family. First time I went to Harabacoa, just it was crazy. Women are beautiful in DR, man.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, the first time I couldn't really speak Spanish all that well, but I'm just looking and I'm just seeing how the guys who went there to go talk to their wives and their girl, because they'd be sending money back from the States to them. So, but they're there, their wives are bringing them plates, they're getting their plates, making their food for them. I'm
Hmm.
talking about sitting on the couch with them. They got their leg in the dude lap, they got his hand just near that thing, like, just
Yeah,
letting
yeah,
them
yeah.
know. Yeah, so it was just a beautiful thing seeing that. And they introduced me to their neighbor. Girl was also gorgeous, super beautiful. And I couldn't really speak to her, so I'm using the Google Translate, talking
Hmm.
to her, everything. And it didn't really get nowhere the first time I went there. We just talked, but came back second time the next following year. I ended up talking to her again. Now my Spanish has improved drastically at this point. And I'm talking, I'm making her laugh now, and I'm feeling confident in myself. And brother, like when she finally gave me that thing,
Look
she
at that.
gave me that thing. She gave me that thing, man. I felt so powerful, and I felt good because it was like this. First of all, this is my first Latina too.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first Latina, so she's in my ear telling me all of those good stuff I
Oh
never
yeah.
heard before. I never
You,
heard before.
you do have to hit you with that leche.
She hit me with it, man.
Uh-huh.
But and it was good. Like I told her she was my girlfriend. I was in love with her too at that point. So I'm telling her, yeah, we go together now. And I'm talking to her like I'm back in the States. I'm talking to her, trying to call her every day because she done did me so good. Treat me so well, rubbing my feet, getting my food and all that, giving me the thing. And then at some point, I went when we went back to Harapoko again, and she couldn't come. She couldn't come, man. And mine, I was also sending money back to
Mm-hmm.
Harapoko for her, trying to take care of my girl.
Damn.
That girl had got married
Damn.
between the time that me and her, was between the time that I went back to Harapoko the second time and the time I was supposed to come back for the third. She got married, bro, and bro, I couldn't believe it because I don't fall into the hype that women
Mm-hmm.
overseas are just the bee's knees, man. They don't do no wrong or whatnot. And when I found out she was married, and looking at my roommates, I'm like, bro, why y'all ain't tell me? Like, y'all, yeah, did y'all know? Y'all girl ain't said nothing. Y'all wife ain't said nothing. Hey.
They looking at you like, sí, señor. Sí, señor.
You should have known.
I
Oh
remember
my
my roommate told me.
Uh,
My roommate told
yeah,
me,
she ain't have no
hay
conscience,
muchas
brother, right?
mujeres, hay muchas mujeres en esa tierra mía. He was like,
Yeah,
there's a lot of women
man.
on this
Listen.
planet. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn,
man. Like,
man.
you gotta treat, I tell men all the time, treat women like snakes. Not all of them are poisonous, but I treat them all like they poisonous. You know what I'm saying? That's how I treat all women.
Hmm.
I love you while I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? So people tell me, man, you hate women. No, I love women. Sometimes two at a time. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of love for women, but I just don't put my all into them. And look, this is crazy. I'm about to tell you. One of the main reasons I even started traveling was my ex old lady, my ex girlfriend husband. This dude was telling he come pick his daughter up one time, and he like, man, you know what you need to do? You need to go to Brazil. He the first cat told me about Brazil. He come pick his child up at my house, and he was happy as hell. Me and him had got to be cool. Man, remember on
God.
Poetic Justice, Tupac, the Tupac and Tone Loc had the same baby mama, and they were cool. That's how me and
Hmm.
this dude was. So me and him had got cool. He said, man, leave her alone. You need to go to Brazil. You need to go DR. He told me this
exactly.
years ago, and that's how I
Yeah.
got with it, man. So look, man,
Yeah.
them stories are crazy. We're gonna get back into it coming up, man.
Hmm.
This was a good show. We did it a little bit different tonight.
Hmm.
We're gonna do it like this, man. Look, make sure you support these guys' channels, and it's gonna be a great thing. We're gonna grow this movement from here. It's all about love and brotherhood, not hate. Over here, we're about brotherhood. When you ain't about
Hmm.
brotherhood, go down the street. We're about growing. I want to see my channel grow, these other brothers' channels grow, and we want to reach a higher level. So, telling you,
Yeah, man.
I work like that. I could make videos every day, but
Right.
sometimes I don't. So I'm gonna tell you, brothers, man, my platform is your platform. That's how it's all about the brotherhood, man. So we're going to end the stream here and jump back on tomorrow. If you can get on, you can't. But we're gonna be dropping them a lot. Just whenever you can get on. Y'all brothers know y'all know how to contact me.
Hmm.
That's what we do, man. So I want to tell you, brothers, man, salute to the chat. Love you, brothers, man. Remember, man, support the brotherhood, man. Brother Kobe, brother Men on the Move, man. Salute to you, brothers, man. Let me know y'all want to get on
Appreciate you,
tomorrow,
man.
and we're gonna do
Yeah,
it,
man.
man. out to you guys, man. Appreciate you, dudes.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm done.
Man, shout out to all you guys, man. I appreciate you guys more than you know, man. Yeah, man. Look, don't get caught up by these Latinas, man. You got a lot that's decent, but you know, I made that video the good, the bad, the ugly of dating these women, man. So look, shout out to OJ. Miguel couldn't make it tonight, but we're gonna keep this going, man. Look, man, support my channel, man. We need channels like this, man. This is what we need, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Much love.
Champagne popping, workshopping never stop. From Tokyo Towers to Parisian rooftop. Love international, no borders, just hearts. Passport cartel playing all the parts. Dates under the stars, different each night. Eiffel views, no light so bright. Language of love, fluent in all. From whispers and vanish to Rome's nightfall. Hand in hand across sands and seas. With the world at our feet, life's a breeze. But don't mistake, beneath these stars we roam. A wolf in each of us, fierce and alone. Loyal in the pack, wherever we stride. Passport cartel, with pride we abide. Like wolves we wander wild and free, masters of our destiny. Just let it be, together yet alone. Under moonlit skies, in the silence, alone wolves cry. The thrill of chase in every place. With every new face, life we embrace and grace. We know this, life we embrace. We the passport cartel, catch flights, not fields. Though trotting heavy in heels and wheels. Living lavish, loving large, in exotic scenes. Sipping life inside a dream. So here's to the nights when we live in love, with the stars above and the world to shove. Passport cartel, forever we ride, chasing the